What is going on, everybody? How we doing today? Hope we're doing all right. Me, I'll be honest with you. I've had better days, but I'm just trying to, take it one step at a time. Got into a car crash this morning. Wasn't anything too major, but the thing is, it's just like fucking. It was the dumbest fucking thing. It was the dumbest thing. You know. Excuse me. It was one of those situations where like it was your fault, but really, really, like when someone stops on the highway type of shit. Like that's the one rule of the highway that everybody gives a fuck about is don't stop on the highway. And you got these dudes who stop on the fucking highway, and one thing led to another, and boink. But anyway, without getting too much into detail about it, it's just like my car is for the most part fine. It's just like there's some repairs that need to be made that are I don't know how much they're gonna cost. I don't know what it's gonna be, and I'm hoping I don't have to go through my insurance, but I have a feeling I probably will. So yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. Got a headache. Um, just a dumbass fucking day, bro. Just a dumbass day, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's part of the reason why I'm here because I got into the car crash. I did like a half day at work, and there really wasn't that much to do today. So I was like, "Hey, boss, I cut out early and take care of that." And my whole day was basically after that was basically just taking care of the fucking car situation. And I still don't know what's going on because, like I said, I'm trying not to go through my insurance. So instead of calling the cops and going through insurances and shit like that, I exchanged info with the guy. And then I was just like, whatever, I got to get to work. The car's still drivable. Then I drove it home and we started tearing the fucking thing apart because we assumed that it was just cosmetic shit. It was like I'd need one light and then like a fucking a new bumper, and then maybe have to bend the hood slightly to straighten it back out. Like I thought it was all cosmetic, but turns out radiator's a little bit bent, and there might be some other shit. So it's like fucking A, dude. But anyway, that's how my day is going. I hope your day is going better. All right, what's going on, Neon? Your streams are too late at night for your older audience. I have a bedtime, sir. Yeah, and I almost streamed later too, but I was like, nah, fuck it. I gotta do 8:30. I also got to get back to you in the DM, Neon. Don't worry, the pictures are on their way. The pictures are on their way. I just gotta finish up the manscaping. But um, yeah. So today, all right. Since I just happen to have this free time that I typically wouldn't have, I am going to be streaming for the Fishtank Live Season 2, Episode 3. The edit, the edit of Fishtank Live Season 2. Sorry, like I said, I'm having a weird day, a little bit screwed up right now, but oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I just fucking gas attack. But uh the reason why we're doing this is because we did episode 1. I believe we did episode 2. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we did. And then episode 3 came out, but it came out like right before season 3 started. And because of that, all the hype went towards season 3. And I basically was like, I was at a point where it was like, okay, I could do a stream where we watch season 2, episode 3, and then we have to wait a long ass time for episode 4, or I could do season 2, episode 3, and then do episode 4 after. And even that kind of got screwed up because like they released episode 4 and we watched that. So we're kind of watching them out. I mean, it's not even we're kind of watching them out of order. We just are watching them out of order. And so there's that. There's that. Again, I apologize if I'm a little all over the place. It's because I kind of am all over the place right now. Scott, you look like Ed Herman. I don't know who Ed Herman is. I know who Herman Munster is. I don't know who Ed Herman is though. Oh, Edward Benson Herman, born October 2nd, July 1980, excuse me, is an American former professional mixed martial artist who competed in the light heavyweight division of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Bug him. I'm curious about this guy now. I'm curious about this guy. I mean, it's either this or Paul Feldman. Those are the two people that people say I look like. I got a story for you. I got a story for you. Well, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead though. We'll go ahead. All right. We'll keep reading this because I'm curious, right? Um, excuse me. A professional competitor from 2003 to 2023, Herman was a finalist on Spike TV's The Ultimate Fighter 3 and has also competed for Strikeforce and Pancrase. At the time of his retirement, Herman had the longest uninterrupted tenure on the active roster of the UFC, made a promotional debut on June 24th, 2006. And I was going to say, that's so crazy. 20 years in the game. To think about how much the game has changed in 20 years is fucking insane. This dude could have fought for Pride if he wanted. This dude could. Yeah, yeah. Pride folded in like 2006, 2007. I'm pretty sure this guy could have fought in Pride, right? And I'm not saying that like, why would he want to fight in the UFC? He could have fought for Pride. No, that's not even what I mean. I'm just saying like this dude was around in what could be considered like kind of a golden age of MMA, all the way up until 2 years ago. At this point, 2 years ago, that's just such a crazy thought to me. It's such a crazy thought, and it's like, oh, dude, where is this guy gone? What has he seen? Dude, what, dude, that's crazy. Anyway, uh, make babies, not pizza. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There we go. So I got another one for you. Are you guys ready for this one? Are you guys ready? Scalabrini for three. Fucking uh this dude, he played for the Boston Celtics, obviously, for pretty much his whole career. He messed around with some other teams too, I guess. Oh geez, I guess not. I guess not. I look, I didn't pay close attention to basketball like that. So it's kind of like oh shit, like damn. When I knew about this guy, it was like, nah, he was just a Boston Celtics guy. Apparently not. But my freshman year of high school, I started playing football, and the seniors, one of which I would actually be training with later on. He was going to my gym for a couple of years. It's funny how that happened. But um, I was at I was a freshman in high school and I started playing football, and the seniors started calling me fucking Scalabrini, right? And of course I hated it at first because there's two rules about nicknames. One, you don't get to pick your own nickname. Two, you don't get to like your nickname. Those are the two rules. And of course, I fucking hated my nickname. And eventually, right after like 3 months of being called Scalabrini pretty religiously, I decided, you know what, fuck it. I guess I'm Scalabrini now, right? And I decided that when I started wrestling, I would get Scalabrini embroidered on my hoodie, because we used to get these hoodies for wrestling and you would have a name embroidered on it, your name embroidered. It was like $20 to do it. And I figured, you know what, haha, it'll be funny. I'll get Scalabrini on mine. And as soon as wrestling season started, because we got these like real early in the season, like a week into the season, we got these fucking hoodies. Like as soon as wrestling season started, people stopped calling me fucking Scalabrini. so so the entire wrestling season, I just had Scalabrini on my fucking shirt, on not on my shirt, on my hoodie. And I had to explain it to a couple of people, and I felt so stupid. I probably looked even more dumb than I felt, right? Um, Safe to say, next year I didn't bother with the fucking Scalabrini hoodie. In fact, next year we didn't have Scalabrini hoodie or name hoodies. We got different hoodies. We had like Affliction T-shirt tier hoodies. Like I'll show you, right. Uh, oh, hold on one sec. Like we my sophomore year of wrestling, we got a new coach, and that new coach was an MMA guy. He was actually training at the gym that would end up becoming my home for pretty much, the entirety of my MMA career, if you will. And I don't mean like fighting career, although I fought out of that gym pretty much every time. Um, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So he ended up getting us like the high school wrestling version of these types of t-shirts, and I still have it in my closet. But actually, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Give me one second. Give me one second. Like this is the shit we used to go around wearing, you know. Oh, I have there's bleach stains on it. I don't know why, you know. Hey, hammer. Oh man. I don't hang my shirts up. I really don't even fold my laundry. I'm just too lazy to do it half the time because it's one of those things where it's like, what's the fucking point? I'm just gonna fucking literally have two hammers. But I have a whole rack of just like shirts and stuff like that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this, Um, excuse me. I remember this time in my life. I'm hanging it up on the coveted shirt shelf. I'll grab another one for you too. I'll grab another one for you too. This is the one in 1 and 2. This is this right here is the one in 1 and 2. This for this promotion, Cage Titans, you used to get shirts. I don't know if you still do. I would assume you still do. But if you were a fighter on the card, you got a special shirt. They used to make shirts for every event. And you would get the event shirt, but then it would also say fighter on the back. And then this one is BKFC. It says prospect because I tried out for BKFC in 2021. And I was thinking about it. I probably will fight for BKFC if they come to Boston and I can get on one of those cards. But at this point in time, I don't like BKFC is like I'm actually making a video on how I no longer feel a need to have like a huge MMA career or something like that. And that's something that I've talked about with you guys plenty of times, but I'm making an actual video on it so that it's not like official necessarily, but it's so that anybody who is like a 19-year-old idiot like I was, who's like, I'm gonna be an MMA fighter and I'm gonna make $1 trillion, they can have something where they're like, oh, okay, this guy's on the other side of that, and it's probably not a good idea to go into it with the mindset that I have. Figure I'll fuck around a little bit, pull one more. The cage duster. Still smells like fucking blood games. Anyway, that's enough of that. I don't accidentally want to. I don't want to accidentally pull out the BDSM gear. I don't want to accidentally pull out the. I don't want to accidentally pull out the strap. Um. Oh man, dude, my head is fucking killing me. It's on and off. It's on and off. And when I eat sugar, it's better. It feels better. And I think it's probably because I'm crashing because I spent a month just eating like dog shit and not working out because I knew I was going to be going back to work. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to enjoy myself. And the last couple of days I've been fasting during the day and only eating during the night. Plus, I'm probably not drinking nearly as much water as I need to be drinking if I'm being honest here. But anyway, James says I trusted a fart I shouldn't have. Ah, yes, it happens to us all once. Some of us multiple times. Man, what's going on, everybody? Though, I hope we're all doing well. I see a bunch of names in here. I don't know if I should like list off every single one of them, but I hope you're all doing well tonight. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Ken Shamrock was his coach on Tough. Yeah, like that's how long he's been around. That Ken Shamrock was his coach. That's such a crazy thought. It's just such a funny thought. Talking about the Ed Herman guy. I almost said the Brian Scalabrine guy. Yeah, people used to be like Scalabrine for three at me, and it was like just the fucking dumbest thing. It was it was a nickname that was meant in a playful way. You could have you like there was this one dude, he was called Shepenis because Shepenis because his name was easy to play on, right? His name was easy to play on, and insert the word penis into it, right? And that was not in jest. That was not like, haha, we actually kind of think you're an all right guy. We're just messing with you because you're the freshman and we're the upperclassmen. Haha. That was not that. That was like a, nah, we fucking hate you, dude. That was that. That's one of the things that I've realized a lot of things about myself growing up and looking back, and like one of those is that I had an ego that I didn't realize that I didn't realize I had. Um, I think there's a such thing as a low key ego that you can develop, especially when you're someone who's like trying to release your ego. And this is something that you see from a lot of people who are into like Buddhism and Eastern philosophies and shit like that. Is like there is no time in their life where they become more egotistical than when they say that they're trying to release their ego. And I walked around thinking that I was like, oh, dude, I don't have an ego the way these other people do, man. It's dude. Um, and there were a lot of things about me though, like people just messing with me because they liked me, and I take it the wrong way, and I get really angry, and now they don't like me anymore. That type of shit. Um, it's just funny. It's good to be able to look back and recognize those things about yourself, though. I realized something else about me recently, and I have one more thing I'm going to talk about after this. This is just something that came to mind randomly, and I figure that's what you guys are here for, is to listen to me yap. You're really here to listen to me yap, is what it is. Um, oh yeah, I realized like a low key thing that I never thought of before, right? And I feel so stupid for this, and I'm glad that I figured it out before it was like too late and I was like 50. Um, so like I can't stand the area that I live in. I can't stand the state of Massachusetts. There are some places that are a little bit better, but I do not live in one of those better places. It's just a fact of the matter. And I would love to get out of here at some point, whether I move to like Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Hampshire, somewhere around there. But like there, I always felt this weird thing. It was almost this like weird pride coming from where I was. I wanted to go to the UFC, and I wanted to hear Bruce Buffer saying fighting out of fucking Brockton, Massachusetts. I wanted to hear him saying that, but it's like, yo, I hate this area. I can't stand it here. I can't stand the people. Whenever I'm walking through the grocery store and I see someone I knew from school, I try to like avoid them so that I don't have to talk to them. There's obviously some people that it's like, nah, I love bumping into those people. I love talking to them. Um, but like overall, I'm just like, I don't have fond memories of this place in that way. But I realized what it is that I want to be like a woman. I want to be like a female. When a woman gets asked out by a guy that she doesn't find attractive, she can sometimes revel in the ability to turn him down. She can revel in the feeling of superiority, of being like, haha, you like me, but I don't like you because you're a loser and I'm a winner. Of course you'd like me because I'm a winner. I'm hot. I'm a hot betch. It's hot betch summer. you know? Um, they can sometimes be like that. And I think the way that I was thinking about everything was kind of similar without realizing it. Like I don't want to be around these people. I don't particularly think about them all the time. I don't run into them all the time. I stay to myself. But for some reason, I'm like, no, 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 because when I make it to the UFC, they gotta announce that I'm fighting out of Brockton, Mass. Is what they gotta do. That's what they got to do. They got to do it. That way everybody back home will be like, you made it. And it's like, that's such a stupid fucking line of thought. And like, the instant I realized that, I was like, oh, huh. And I felt a little bit more free. I felt like I didn't have as much holding me back here as I thought originally, right? It's just a little thing that, like I said, I realized about myself since I ended up talking about ego and shit like that, you know? Oh, excuse me. Extra Chris B says, I want to hear you yep. Yep. No, yap. That was an A and it looked like an E. Jeez. Oh man. Hi Scott, take a drink, water or liquor to help with the headache. Yeah, I probably should in a second. My ego is exactly, Officer Doofy. My ego is so dead. My ego is so dead that I'm better than you. Hey, did you know? Did you know I don't have an ego, dude? Dude, I'm so enlightened. I'm so enlightened. I have to talk about it all the time, and I constantly have to compare myself to other people. Fucking my ego is so dead. It makes me better than everybody around me. You know. Um, like I think one of the most important ego killing I think one of the most important ego killing things that you can do is recognize that you're just like everybody else. And I'm saying this as someone who believes in a spiritual caste system, and that caste system is not like a Hindu system or anything like that. I just think that God, the God of the Bible, has endowed certain people with certain attributes, you know, and I think if you pay attention those attributes, you'll notice they fall into a few different archetypes and stuff like that, you know, and not all those archetypes are equal, right? God loves us all equally, but our role on earth is not the same. You know, we're all put here for a reason. And the unfortunate reality for a lot of people who can't get over that fact is that you're gonna have people who they're put on earth just to be pulling levers. You know, that's just what they're here for. You know, I do think there's other people that are put onto the earth to do better things, and you know, it doesn't even necessarily mean rich or famous or anything like that. It just means that you know, you were endowed, you were gifted with attributes that are conducive to living a life that is better than just, yeah, dude, I just fucking go to work, I come home, I drink some beers and I fall asleep, and then I get up and I go to work and I drink some beers sometimes even at work, and then I go home and then I drink some more beers, and then I fucking you know, I go to sleep. And then on the weekend, you know, every now and again I'll go golfing, and yeah, then I just get ready to go to work on a Monday. Like, a lot of people, like the vast majority of people, are meant for that, but I do think you have people who are meant for more than that, even if it's just something as simple as like, you're a business owner and you're able to like flourish, or there's, you know, it's complicated, and you know, it's something that if I started from the beginning and I ended at the end, I could probably explain it a little bit better, right? But you know, it's overall, right? Like, see, I went from one topic to another, right? Because that's how my brain works, is just connections, 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 and I'm just fucking off in a direction. But um overall, what I'm saying is, like, even if you believe you are like part of a higher caste, um a higher sort of just your ways are a little bit higher than the average person, it doesn't mean that you're not a person still, you know? And in my opinion, that's a way that, like, it's one of the most important ways to try and kill your ego, is to realize, like, oh no, I'm a person too. Regardless of how much of an individual I think I am, I'm always just gonna be a fucking person, and that is just that. And there's nothing I can do about that. You know, there's gonna be times where I do the wrong thing. Sometimes I'm gonna know I'm doing the wrong thing and I'm not gonna stop, because I'm gonna be so intoxicated with whatever it is that I want after doing that bad thing, you know, stealing something, cheating, hitting someone, etc., etc., right? One of the most important things you can do to try and like step away from your ego is to not forget that you're a human being who's like probably a piece of shit in the first place, you know. But we're talking about shit that I didn't even want to talk about. It's just like I said, fucking as soon as I get a thought, I just fucking bang, I'm just off in a direction. Anyway, I thank God for all my gifts many times a day, exactly, you know. Someone has to hold the clouds up, exactly, and women hold up half the sky. So my ego is so dead, I'd roll over and let you walk all over me. Ah, yes, that's another one. That's another big one. That's another huge one. Oh man. So I've been sitting on this website for a long time, okay? I've been sitting on this website for a long time. And I've wanted to show it to you guys. And we'll deep dive on this website. We will deep dive on this website, but we're gonna start off with one of them, okay? One of the things on this site. But first, let me show you what the site is. It's called Modern Insurgent. I figured I could. Ah, yes, there is. It's called Modern Insurgent. You can't really see very well because, you know, my ego is in the way. My ego is in the way. But it's called Modern Insurgent. Okay? And it's an interesting little site that does something that I kind of do in my own head, all right? Because my ego is so small, my ego is so thrown away. I've thrown away my ego, so now I have all this space in my head to memorize this like it's fucking Harry Potter facts. I know a lot about different groups and stuff like that. It's sort of an autistic fixation of mine. I just enjoy kind of understanding and knowing the history and the politics of a lot of different either maybe not in I wouldn't necessarily call these guys insurgents, although some of them definitely are insurgent groups, right? But fringe groups and movements and things like that. I'm I find it to be an interesting thing, and I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to look at some of these, right? So this is the Modern Insurgent. Like I said, it's a database of different groups. You see they have Europe, the Middle East, Africa, Asia and Oceania, South America, North America, and then interregional. I'm actually curious. I forget if I saw interregional before, right? Falun Gong. Interesting. I'm gonna have to take a look at that one. This is a crazy one. Yeah, we're going to have to we're gonna have to. It's funny they have Hell's Angels as interregional, but they don't have Bloods and Crips as interregional either. Blood and Honor. You know, it's mainly gangs, but every now and again, like a political group kind of, strikes my fancy insofar as I want to know about them. For instance, this group right here, right? I don't talk about political groups all that much because like I don't want to be a politics guy in the first place. But then when you talk about political groups like that, you typically, without realizing, or sometimes with realizing, you either affirm or you end up disavowing. You either avow or disavow their organization or their message or something like that. And I'm not saying that like I would avow the message of this group or anything like that. I'm just saying that like it's better to not give them attention in the first place. It's better to not have to disavow because you don't talk about them anyway. Don't give them the attention. But with that said, I want to take a look at one group here in particular. See, Friends Stand United, or FSU, it's also known as Fuck Shit Up. And it's funny because I talked to this guy named Derek Diablo. He said it was also called the Fist Fight Support Unit or the Fight Support Unit. That's an interesting little thing, right? We're going to read through this, all right? We're going to read through this. It's not like it's extra long or anything like that. I just want to see how much I think they got right because I came up in Boston a little bit after the heyday of FSU. I was in like elementary and middle school when FSU was kind of if it wasn't at its height, it was already on its way out, right? And I know of a few guys, I've spoken to a few guys over the years that were either on the side of like FSU or they were They were guys that would fight FSU a lot of the time, or they were just dudes who were in the scene at the time, and they were like, oh yeah, these guys are here, and they tell me things. They tell me things that you don't see on TV. So I wanna read through this. So. Um, the band has a song called FSU, and the singer was a self-avowed skin. Um, you're I'm curious what you're talking about. Hold on. Let's go live chat. Oh, Fiddler FSU. Yeah, yeah. I mean, do you think it was really meant to be FSU, as in like Friends Stand United or anything like that? But anyway, with that said, insurgency overview. All right, this is a very early 2000s, like late 90s, early 2000s logo here. This isn't even like a logo. This is just like something that they put on merch. I guarantee you, they probably didn't really have a logo like that. But anyway, Friends Stand United, FSU is a loose network of militant anti-racist and anti-narcotic groups. FSU was formed in Boston, Massachusetts in the late 1980s by Elgin James, now an American filmmaker and musician. Elgin James actually was the producer, one of the producers for the Sons of Anarchy spin-off Mayans MC. So that's an interesting little thing. I actually talked to the guy briefly a couple years ago. But anyway, the organization grew from the hardcore music scene, aggressive offshoot of punk rock. FSU particularly finds its roots within the straight edge subculture within the hardcore scene. Initially, the group formed in order to purge the neo-Nazi skinheads and drugs from the hardcore scene through violent action. Over its history, FSU has been accused of various incidents of unprovoked violence, some of which have resulted in murders. FSU has also been accused of using their power to extort individuals in the hardcore scene. And it's funny because I don't know how or why this narrative came about, but everybody that I talked to who was around there back in the day tells me that it wasn't really about fighting neo-Nazis, right? It wasn't about fighting neo-Nazis. It was just about fighting skinheads in general. Because that's the thing about the hardcore scene. That's the thing about the music scene, is you always have somebody who hates another kind of music. You remember back in the day, everybody hated Lil Wayne. Not everybody, obviously. He was very popular. But you had people who liked Lil Wayne, and then you had the holdouts, the dudes who were like, yeah, AC/DC, they're the best band ever. They're fucking 40 years old. It's been 30 or 40 years since they released their first album, but they're the greatest band ever. Nothing better has happened in 30 or 40 years, right? You had those guys. You'd be surprised just how militant people can get about that stuff, you know? And when you have a bunch of people who they feel like they don't have a place in the world, they don't have anything to live or die for, they end up finding something to die for, to fight and die for. And in some of these cases, it was music, and that's what ended up happening is FSU really just wanted their brand of music, and really not even just their brand of music, but regardless of what music was playing, they just wanted control of the scene. They just wanted control of the clubs. They wanted their guys to be bouncers. They wanted their approved bands to be playing, etc., etc. That's really what it was. It was just a gang that was trying to wrestle control of the music scene in Boston from anybody who was standing against them. And at that time, there just happened to be quite a few skinheads around, whether it was, pro-white skinheads, as some of the guys that I've spoken to who are former skinheads would say, or if it was like Sharp, Rash, etc., etc. These guys weren't huge neo-Nazi like headbusters or anything like that. It was literally just, if you stand in our way, we're gonna beat the fuck out of you. That just is what it is. And then in addition to that, it says to purge the drugs. Again, dudes that I know who were around at that time said that the leadership, I don't know if this is true of Elgin James, but a lot of the leadership were drug users. It was really, they just wanted control of the drug trade. They wanted to be the only guys you could get drugs from. And because of that, they would use dudes who were straight edge and were like, yeah, dude, fuck it. And in the background, they'd end up selling the fucking drugs, you know. And a lot of these guys are dead because of overdoses, or they're in prison, or things like that, you know. That's what I was told by guys who were on the ground at the time, you know. And I'd trust those guys more than I would uh, Robert Bobby Acuna. I don't know what his thing is, right? I'm just curious about him, right? Yeah, he looks like he was around. He looks like he was around. He totally looks like he was around, you know? It's funny how many dudes. It's funny how many more views FSU has to the other one. You know, this is a guy you definitely should not trust in terms of like the politics of what was going on in the Boston hardcore scene. I'm just saying. But anyway, so with that said, history and foundations. As aforementioned, FSU was born out of the Boston hardcore scene, and you see this bothers me, right? As somebody who likes having the ability to write a good informational article, I like a good informational dump. One of the things you never do when you're writing a dossier or anything like that is say, as aforementioned. Nobody cares about what happened in here outside of very key bullet points. Okay, you don't need to sit here and say, as aforementioned. That's a self-indulgent piece of writing right there. As aforementioned, I already said this. You read it, right? You read the first part of this, as aforementioned. But small thing that I get a little bit annoyed by when I see it. He should just take this out and say, FSU was born out of the Boston hardcore scene. Early bands like Bad Brains, Black Flag, and Minor Threat brought on a more aggressive and heavier sound. Those are not Boston bands. I don't know if Bad Brains is, but I'm pretty sure Black Flag and Minor Threat are not Boston-based bands. So it's like, again, it's a small detail, but this guy is not good at writing a dossier. Writing a dossier like this is like, there's actually kind of a talent to it. And as a dude who, again, like my autistic fixation is learning about these things. Like I've read tons of these, so I know what a good one is from a bad one, you know? But yeah, anyway. Individuals within the scene also changed their appearance from the stereotypical punk aesthetics, i.e. mohawks and spiked jackets, to athletic clothing and streetwear. I don't know what the footnote is, but a subculture that came about within the hardcore scene was straight edge, a personal promise amongst members to abstain from drugs and alcohol. The tenets of this subculture within hardcore grew from the song Straight Edge by the DC hardcore band Minor Threat. You see, they're from DC. I knew Minor Threat was from DC. I remember that specifically. Although this straight edge subculture initially began as a positive one within the broader hardcore scene, it began to adopt a more militant significance as a result of its spread to other cities, such as New York City and Boston. One individual that was captivated by the straight edge hardcore scene was Elgin James. And you see, again, like, just the structure of this sentence, it reads like an eighth grader writing an essay. It reads like an eighth grader writing an essay. And it's just annoying to read on something that's supposed to be a database, you know? It's just fucking dumb. One individual that was captivated by the straight edge hardcore scene was Elgin James. You could have said something like, you see, now I'm trying to formulate a sentence. As straight edge became more popular in Boston, a man named Elgin James discovered the scene, and you could build off of it that, right? You could build off of it like that, right? As the straight edge scene became more prominent in Boston, a man named Elgin James formed the group, right? You could say something like that, right? Fucking, it's just annoying. Anyway, Elgin James. Oh fuck, excuse me. Elgin James grew up in a rural Connecticut farm, and his adoptive parents were a white couple who were involved in the civil rights movement in Mississippi. James noted that his upbringing was chaotic due to frequent physical abuse from his adoptive father, but they were involved in the civil rights movement, so that means the guy's okay. He also experienced an identity crisis due to him being mixed race with white adoptive parents. He also knew almost nothing about his biological parents. This alienation and abuse brought James into punk rock music, and as he began seeking a harder scene, you see, is this about FSU, or is this a biography on Elton James right now? You don't need half of this shit. You can just say Elton James being of mixed race heritage in a predominantly white music scene where skinheads and other people were, abound, wanted a way to defend himself. You could put it more like that, right? But instead it's going through early life shit. This alienation and abuse brought James into punk rock music, and as he began seeking a harder scene, James became part of the anti-racist skinhead culture before becoming a part of the hardcore one. Within the hardcore scene, James became a part of the straight edge lifestyle. And you see, there's a you see, look at all this. I don't even feel like reading this. Fucking, I'll skip this part because literally, after high school, James enrolled in Antioch College in Ohio. Why? Fucking why? Anyway, in the 1980s, the Boston hardcore scene was plagued by neo-Nazi skinheads. You could have said this a while ago, but you wanted to talk about Elgin. Individuals like James did not take kindly to this intrusion into the scene and decided to fight back. After various battles and instances of direct confrontation with neo-Nazi skinheads, James and his friends decided to form a more legitimate group, which led to the formation of FSU. The FSU originally stood for Fuck Shit Up, but later stood for Friends Stand United. What was I gonna say? There's a reason why they dial in so hard to Elgin James, right? And it's because he is the one member who you could hold up as an example of their anti-racist like leanings and shit like that. Obviously, a dude who's half black, half white is most likely. I don't know. There's been some weird shit in the news lately, but typically someone like that is not going to end up being cool with Nazis and shit like that, right? Typically, they're going to want to fight. So when he says that they formed to fight Nazis, maybe what he really means is me and some of my buddies decided we would join up to fight some fucking Nazis. But again, the group itself, they just wanted control of the hardcore scene. That's really what it is, you know? And then in addition to that, he's also an example of a guy who, like, he joined up, but then he ended up doing good things with his life. There's actually a couple of guys, to my understanding. One of them's a lawyer who lives in fucking Israel, I guess, right? I'll tell you about that after. But, like they hold him up as an example of, like, this is what a street fighter against neo-Nazism looks like. Haha. And it's just trying to whitewash what FSU was. It was a bunch of like loser weirdos. A lot of them were dealing drugs, and they just wanted control. That's all it was. They just wanted to feel like they ran roughshod over their little quadrant, is what it is. And it's just so weird to see this stuff, and that's why so much of this. I mean, look, 1/3 of this is about FSU's history and the foundations and the influences and stuff like that. 2/3 of this is about Elgin James, right? And Elgin James isn't even like the leader necessarily, right? Because a situation like FSU, it didn't operate like a gang insofar as like you had like an OG at the top and everybody below him. It wasn't a vertically organized command structure. It was horizontal, and you might have one dude who like he has pull with these guys, but then you might have another guy who has a little bit more pull with those guys, and this guy might not be around that night. He might be visiting his mom or something like that. So this guy's kind of, he's kind of looked to as the leader and stuff like that. That's what FSU was, and that's why I can sit here and say, like, maybe Elgin James was straight edge. Maybe Elgin James was like, we're doing this to fight Nazis. But what about anybody else who was in the scene? You got dudes like Joey Hardcore and shit like that. I believe he's in Pennsylvania. What was his thing? If you see a dude like Joey Hardcore, you kind of notice, he just seems like he's pissed off at the world and he wants to fight people. That's really what it seems like it is, But anyway, with that said, ideology and objectives. Yep. That's funny. I've actually listened to music from these guys. It's not bad, but um, ideology and objectives. Word of FSU spread throughout the national hardcore scene. Makeshift hardcore crews that stood for the same anti-drug and anti-Nazi ethos reached out directly for James' permission to become a chapter of the organization. Eventually, FSU chapters formed in Philadelphia, Chicago, Arizona, Los Angeles, Seattle, upstate New York, and New Jersey. Each one of these chapters carried out an agenda of ridding their local scene of drugs and neo-Nazism through violent means. Fist fighting is the standard approach of the FSU, and he calls it the FSU. Fuck. Um, Although the organization is also known to use weapons. For instance, FSU would use brass knuckles, baseball bats, knives, hammers, and even makeshift weapons like padlocks and socks. A lot of the violence carried out by FSU is only formally known to the hardcore scenes where they have a presence and remains relatively unknown to the general public. However, this changed after the release of the documentary Boston Beatdown, See the World Through Our Eyes, Volume 2 in 2004. Volume 1, I actually am going to tell you a little bit about that. The documentary was a mix of commentary from FSU leaders, footage of their street fights, their fights at hardcore shows, as well as collections of music of various FSU affiliated hardcore bands. The documentary gave the general public a glimpse and quick history of the straight edge and hardcore scene. The goal of FSU is to have control over the local hardcore scene wherever they are located. And there it is. He finally at least admits that little piece of it. It's not about fighting Nazis. It's not about any of that. It's just about control. FSU aims to entirely purge the scene from drug dealers and any neo-Nazis. And right back to the lie. They also regulate the venues and bookings for concerts by working directly as promoters and posing as security. This type of control has put the organization under scrutiny. After claims by individuals as well as the release of the Boston Beatdown documentary, FSU began to draw the attention of law enforcement. So we have one more, right? Fucking Boston Beatdown sounds like some gay porn based off The Departed. Might be. Boston. You see, it's funny because he talks about Boston Beatdown Volume 2. There's a reason why he was talking about Volume 2 as opposed to just Boston Beatdown. It's because Boston Beatdown, you like can't find that shit. And I actually hit up Elgin James on Instagram, and he got back to me a few years ago. I did this because I was just curious because, again, these people that I know can confirm. They can confirm that, like, oh yeah, no, it was a real thing. It was a real thing. I used to have it. I used to have it on VHS. I asked him, like, hey, I'm just curious, is there any way to track down Boston Beatdown? And he said that his copy got lost or destroyed or something like that. And then the guy who was filming them that whole time, he was just kind of a dude that would hang around with them. He wasn't like straight up like FSU. He was just some fucking guy who thought they were cool and like wanted to kind of, hang around. And he is now a lawyer in Israel. He literally lives in fucking Israel, in like Tel Aviv or some shit like that. And he kind of left that behind. He's like, nah, I'd rather not be associated with that kind of thing. So that was an interesting little thing there. But anyway, approach to resistance and armed capabilities. There have been various incidents linked to FSU that have caused the organization to be labeled as a street gang by the FBI. In 2005, a 36-year-old man named Matthew Carlo was beaten to death following an altercation involving FSU members at a hardcore show in Troy, New York. 36 years old at a hardcore show. Damn. All right, man. Rest in peace, but it's like, why? I'm 30 years old and I wouldn't be going to like shows like that. That's something you do when you're young and dumb. 6 men were arrested, among which Lionel Bliss, an FSU member and bouncer, was charged with negligent homicide. Again, in 2005, an FSU-affiliated band held a show in Tucson, Arizona. A large fight erupted, and after spilling out into the parking lot of the venue, men affiliated with FSU who were armed with hammers and machetes chased an individual. This eventually escalated into this individual shooting and killing an FSU member. Well, don't bring a machete to a fucking gunfight, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing in fucking Arizona, bringing machetes and hammers, dude? Everybody's got guns down there. Fucking dumbass move. Anyway, in 2014, another major brawl occurred in Cleveland, Ohio. In 2014, another major brawl occurred in Cleveland, Ohio. Allegedly, the reason for the fight was tension between FSU members and members of another hardcore crew called Swing on Sight Family. Oh, that's funny because like I was always wondering what SOSF meant. I could show you some of their music after that. They actually have some pretty sick music. But the festival called Firefest. Oh yeah, they went to Firefest. Oh yeah, did they? The festival called Firefest booked bands affiliated with FSU and bands affiliated with SOSF, causing tensions at the festival. A witness stated that 50 to 100 men were armed with machetes and guns. Everyone was fighting in the street outside the venue until someone fired shots in the air, resulting in everyone dispersing and fleeing. This brawl resulted in the hospitalization of 5 people and the arrest of 23 others. Elgin James also faced federal extortion charges in 2009 that involved FSU. And that's what a lot of this shit is too, right? Because Elgin James, the extortion charges, he doesn't talk about the extortion charges in detail. I got curious about that. Basically, there was a guy who used to be a neo-Nazi and he stepped away from that, and Elgin James decided he was going to try and extort the guy for money. The guy was like, all right, I'm calling the cops. And Elgin got fucking locked up for a little while. And it's just I'm pretty sure he got locked up for a little while. It's just funny because it even shows that Elgin James is less worried about like, oh, is someone like doing bad stuff, and more just trying to be a bully to people that he thinks he can get away with it, you know? It's just it's a funny little thing. Even the guys who are totally hardcore neo-Nazi bashers, they bash the fash. They're really just looking for a group of people they think they can get away with treating like shit. Additionally, Tony Lovato from the band Mest claims that his band had an argument with FSU affiliated members in Chicago. Lovato stated that after the tour, they were attacked by FSU members. Afterwards, Lovato claimed that they were contacted by Elgin James, who demanded money from Lovato's band and threatened to attack them with other FSU members if they did not comply. Oh, and you see, I'm pretty sure this is it. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is it. So I thought he wasn't going to go in, or no, I don't know. Maybe this is a different one. Maybe this is a different one then, because it says additionally, but it also, I mean, this guy sucks at writing, so he might have just fucked it up. Afterwards, Lovato claimed that they were contacted by Elgin James, who demanded money from Lovato's band and threatened to attack them with other FSU members if they did not comply. During the following tour, Lovato stated that his band was repeatedly attacked by alleged FSU members and consistently contacted by James to pay $5,000 to FSU for protection. Excuse me. There was speculation that Lovato was targeted by James and FSU due to his ties to a white power band early in his music career. Elgin James was charged with federal extortion charges and served 10 months in jail for the crime. So yeah, again, this guy is such a fucking idiot. He writes this and then he says additionally to try and expand on it. It's like, what the hell are you doing, man? Many of the original members of FSU have either stepped away from the hardcore scene and FSU as a whole, or have moved on to outlaw motorcycle clubs. It's actually, yeah, like literally the Outlaws. A lot of them joined the Outlaws Motorcycle Club, which deals in drugs. After serving time for federal extortion charges, Elgin James stepped away from FSU and the Boston area to pursue a career as a film director in Los Angeles. FSU still exists in the form of various autonomous chapters in Philadelphia, Chicago, Arizona, Los Angeles, Seattle, upstate New York, and New Jersey. Due to prevalent hardcore crews in various areas, it has prevented any nationwide expansion of FSU. Over the years, it appears that FSU has made attempts to keep a lower profile out of the public eye, only being well known to those in the hardcore scene. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Apparently, according to a dude that I know who like almost joined up with them, or so he says, they're a lot of the FSU guys are out in Worcester now. Like that's kind of Worcester is kind of the mecca of like Boston hardcore now. You know, Boston's become very gentrified over the last however many years, over the last 20 years. 20 to 25 years, but especially over the last 10 to 15 years, it became very gentrified, and because of that, it's kind of lost its edge. But Worcester is still kind of a real Massachusetts city. It's what you would think of when you're walking down a Massachusetts city, you know. And because of that, because of that, and also the fact that the Palladium is there, and they have a bunch of other like smaller venues and shit like that. There's a lot of guys out there that'll do like hardcore shows and shit like that. But yeah, I want to show you guys SOSF because it's funny. I like that's a band, not a band, but it's a crew that I was shown like. Oh no, wait, no. Show of Supreme Force. Show of Supreme Force. It's funny because yeah, Swing on Sight family. You see, it almost seems like they have a double meaning too. Fuck shit up, friends stand united. Swing on Sight family, Show of Supreme Force. But anyway, I want to see if I can find the whole yeah, I think this might be it. I think this might be it. This these guys actually do kind of if this is a song, I think it is. These guys are actually like pretty good. It's mainly the it's main yeah, this is it. It's mainly the breakdown that I like. Oh, you know, fucking, that's annoying. Because there was one song in particular I wanted to show you guys and fucking yes, I believe this is it. Hold on. Yeah, I believe it's 3. Oh. Nah, fuck it. Whatever. If you guys want to look that up, it's actually not a bad it's not a bad band. I'm fucking annoyed though. It's like fuck, which song was it? It's not it wasn't this one, was it? Yeah, fuck it. You guys can look it up if you want to listen to it. I have a feeling these guys probably don't have enough clout to have the fucking automatic to copyright claim my shit, you know. Oh man. But yeah, some pretty good band, some pretty good band, some pretty good band, some pretty good music. Before everyone became wiggers, this is what you did if you were white and you wanted to join a gang. You know, this is white boy gang shit is what it is, you know. Man, but anyway, I am curious about these guys though because it's like, oh hey, it's another group of like, you know, it's another group of guys. There's this one that I'm just like, fuck. I'm fucking annoyed that I can't find it, you know, because it's got like a really good breakdown. It's got a nice ass breakdown that I want to show you guys, you know. I just wanna. Oh yeah, no, fucking this was it. This was it. It just had a really fucking long intro. All right, we're gonna listen to it. It's already a mess. It's already a mess. We're gonna listen to it. Oh. Yeah, there's just very short breakdown, but there's just something I love about it. You know, passing everything back and forth. You know, the crowd yelling SOSF. It's really good. It's really good. But anyway, enough of that because we aren't actually fucking we aren't doing what we're supposed to here. We aren't doing what we're supposed to. We're supposed to be watching the Fishtank Live Season 2 Episode 3 is what we're supposed to be doing. Is what is meant to be happening. LOL, these are the guys Scott used to hang out with before Fishtank. Nah. You see, I hung out with the guys who wished that they were those guys. I shit you not. Like, I used to hang out with the dudes who were like, they'd start a band and it'd be together for like 2 months and then it'd fall apart because everyone's just too busy smoking weed. You know, I was very mismatched with the group of friends that I used to have right after high school. Um, and then I met some cooler guys. I met some fucking cooler guys, you know. Um Nazi punks heck off. Yeah. All right, so here it is. Season 2, episode 3. It's just over an hour long, so it's not, I wanted to stream for 2 hours. So, you know, excuse me. We're on schedule. We're on schedule, guys. It's all good. It's Big Boss. Talk. One of my boys got a dumbass tat with his sister. It's like a 5-inch diameter circle showing planets and stars in it. I think it's an album cover or something. It looks silly as hell. Right on the underside of his forearm. Yeah, my dad had a tattoo, and he never told us where it was from until we got old enough. And it's not like we got old enough and he was like, "Yeah, this is what the tattoo is." It was a logo on some rolling papers he used to use. He used to buy certain rolling papers to smoke weed with, and he got the fucking tattoo on his arm of the fucking logo, which is crazy. Because imagine getting an Easy Wider logo on your fucking arm. You know, that's basically what my dad did. He didn't get the actual Easy Wider logo. I think the type of papers are not around anymore, right? But it was just like when he said that, I was like, wow, wow. My mom got a tattoo of a lighthouse because my grandmother really liked lighthouses, and it's like, okay, all right, I can get that. That to me is a little bit more tasteful. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world that you could do or get or whatever, but it's still like, it's tattoos. Me, I wanted tattoos until I realized that all my ideas were fucking cringe. I would have an idea, write it down, and then like a couple months later, I'd look at it and I'd be like, nah, that's dumb. Actually, no, that's kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb. I don't think I want to do that one. I don't want to do that one. You know. Um. So yeah, that's what would happen, and it was just like fuck. Like, so now I'm just like, nah, no tattoos, unless unless it's something really, really important to me and it's not basic bitch shit. Like, no, I won't get tattoos of my kids' names. No, I won't get handprints or faces or anything like that. I'm all set with that. I'm all good, you know. But we'll see. We'll see, you know. But with that said, hi Ecuador. LOL was hoping Scott grew up with his dad having a full swastika tattoo on his face and he didn't know what it meant until he was older. Yeah, dude. One day when I was 25, he walked in and he was like, "Yeah, this is the tattoo." And I was like, "What? Dad, don't you know I'm a part of FSU?" Anyway.
Use the power of the cinnamon to get him down low like a dog. Like a plunder. In the winter of 1972, 10 contestants enter the fish tank. Under constant surveillance, the 10 fish will have no outside contact except for messages sent from viewers at home like you. By remaining in the tank and staying ahead of their opponents in challenges, one winner will walk away with a $50,000 cash prize. What's gonna happen next on this here fish tank? Boy, you never know. Today, we're saying goodbye to our dear friend, Summer. We're saying goodbye once and for all. We're giving our fish tank goodbye. Everybody, a round of applause. Big round of applause. Clap it up. Big clap. Let's go.
Summer.
Big claps. Yeah, y'all. We're clapping. We're clapping. Yeah.
I'm so thankful that I got to spend time with you people, and I thought you were all really cool. And
not to make fun of a woman who's like having a mental breakdown, but you know the way Matt McCusker and Shane Gillis, they emulate crying on their podcast. And then I had to eat cinnamon, and then like that. That's literally Summer right now. Like, listen.
you people, and I thought you were all really cool. And I will miss some of you.
Some of you. Who's some of you? Who won't you miss, Summer?
Very much, and I was so grateful to get an opportunity like this.
Summer, I'd like to apologize for yelling at you yesterday.
Thank you for apologizing because it didn't really hurt me. Honestly, I was really scared of you.
That was really uncalled for
But
on
it's
my
okay
part.
because it's just a TV show.
I know, but
and
still.
I'm gonna get treatment for my crying and stuff, and everything will be okay. I promise, guys.
I didn't feel good about that, though. I thought about it all night. I still feel bad about it. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I want you to know, Summer, everything I've ever said to you in terms of like you being a really good person and whatnot,
I was just kidding.
that's still 100%. Like, I sincerely mean that.
Thank you. I believed it about you too.
Thank you, bro.
I do, deep down. You too.
Good luck, Summer.
Good luck.
You're gonna do good.
We love you, Summer. No homo.
Yeah, you got this.
We promise you we got this.
Now, Mr. Judd, are we able to run polls? Do we have someone down there? Could we send maybe Mr. Ben down to run a poll? Who could it be that earned an ice cream treat reward?
You got it, okay?
I don't know who it could be. Y'all, we're gonna have a big special ice cream dinner for everybody as a treat.
Where's the ice cream in this joint? Just kidding.
It's crazy that was said when she was coming out. When she was literally like on her way out, and she's like she fucking dropped that absolute nuclear bomb right there, to the point where Sam had to compose himself. He was like, "All right, okay, all right."
Now it's time to have some audience participation. It's only fair that we let the audience determine who gets a big drumstick off that turkey. That's what we gotta do, y'all.
Uh-oh.
So now we need the audience to vote. Who are the two biggest chumps in the house who ain't gonna get no Thanksgiving dinner?
Brian and Cole, the two biggest chumps in the house.
Brian and Cole, the two biggest chumps in the house. Now, I suspect we might not want to lose Cole. Now, it looks like Mr. Brian and Mr. Cole are at risk of not getting no Thanksgiving dinner.
There's something that's always going to be funny about calling someone a chump. Like, and I think what's great about it is that it's not overused, you know. The word cuck was so good, but it fell out of fashion so quick because everyone was using it constantly. But when you call someone a chump, it's such a funny word to begin with, and then it always comes out of left field because you expect someone to be like, you fucking bitch, but instead you're like, you fucking chump, you know. And it's like, oh dude, it'll fucking that'll cut you if you get called that.
So I have to eat it, or I'm not eating it, and you guys eat it?
So it looks like, I'm just guessing, but like, so you and Brian are like the losers of that, right?
So I'm not getting food.
Not getting food. You guys.
No, you're competing to see who gets eliminated. Today.
Oh shit.
Goodbye.
Okay. I'm going to win, just to spite everyone. And I'll cry if I have to, because you have to win the crowd.
I guess it makes sense. Why the arena?
When I was a little boy down on the bayou and me and Mr. Ben got to tussling, as boys do, we got to tussling and we got to hooting and hollering and fighting, as boys do. And the way we used to settle our differences when we were hooting and hollering and getting on in consternation like these two boys right here.
It's going to a certain somebody. I'm gonna give this. It's my favorite person here. They're just so likable.
Dancing and now dagger. So I think that was kind of my thing.
Oh man.
People that are mad about me being loaded.
I forgot about that
I
last part.
think I'm like upper middle class at best.
Cole, you're beyond.
There's like, there's nothing worse than the guy who's rich or like they're well off when most other people are not well off, and he's like, look, like at best I'm middle class, at best I'm upper middle class. You know, middle class in America is like, I think you're making six figures. Like you have to make six figures to be considered middle class in America. If you don't make six figures, and it's not like you make $100,000 and you are now middle class. It's like you need to be making well over 100,000. I think it might be 125,000 a year to like technically be considered middle class. So even to be considered upper middle class is like, dude, shut up, bro. You know, fucking. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my car because I can't afford to have my insurance go up. So I'm trying to see if I can afford to pay for it by myself. And I might not have the money for that because I spent the last 4 months using up my savings to survive. And I gotta listen to your dumbass be like, oh, well, you know, I'm not loaded. I'm really kind of upper middle class, you know. My house only has 3 stories. It's like right now it's hitting me hard. Right now it's hitting me hard. If I watched this a week ago, I would have been like, oh, that's stupid. But right now I want to hit him with a fucking brick. I want to hit him with a brick. But anyway.
I'm not as retarded as Jimmy or Brian.
These boys who seem to have a problem with each other, we used to settle it with what I like to call gator squats. Gator squats are a mighty simple exercise. Easy to do. As apple pie. You stand back to back like a polecat on his hind legs. And you carry him like a backpack. Like a mountain man with a backpack. And then all you do is you squat down. Now slip my mind, Mr. Jet, were there any other interesting twists we were gonna put on? Do we have cinnamon?
We have paprika.
I'm gonna need both of y'all strong young lads to stand right here for me. You're gonna link this arm here like a game man. Why don't you start, Cole?
Okay.
Go ahead, lean forward, get your center of gravity right, and then do a squat. And you're gonna alternate.
Pick it up.
You gotta pick them up, yep.
Alright.
And Brian, you might have lifted your legs up a little bit there. Go ahead, go down.
I have to lean forward.
You gotta go down a little further there. I'm looking at the leg. I'm gonna see a 60 degree. These ain't professional boys here. Here we go, Mr. Brown. We gotta do that again there, Mr. Brown. You gotta go a little bit deeper there, Mr. Brown. I want to see 60 degrees on them legs, them bones of yours. All right, that's one there, Mr. Brown.
I think Gold Striker is the best fish tank character we've had so
A
far.
little bit deeper there, son.
Pants.
You know, just to qualify that, or just to explain a little bit further. I think Gold Striker, Gold Striker. I think Jedediah Gold Striker is the best character we've had thus far. I think Jason Gold is a very close second. But there's just something about Jedediah Gold Striker. I just want to keep watching him. I don't want to take my eyes off him, you know? Move to Florida, I'll give you an apartment. Dude, I'm almost at that point, man.
Gotta go down a little further than that, boy. There you go. You gotta not drop
Just
it,
seeing
Mr.
Cole
Brown.
like,
Go again now. This is just like we used to do in the swamp there. There you go. That's a Mr. Cole special. Come on up, Mr. Brown. There you go. Now that's
This is pretty intense.
Okay.
It was hard to watch because of how aggressive it was.
I'll stop dangling too.
The squatting challenge was probably one of the most emotionally manly, real things I've ever seen in my life.
Manly.
Okay.
The challenge is extreme.
This is more homo than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe get Cole to go skins so it gets even gayer.
All right, Mr. Cole, time to go skins there.
Bell bottoms stay on?
Keep the bell bottoms on. You heard what the viewers want. The viewers want unmitigated homosexual shit. 24 hours a day. They stay up till 3 a.m. watching that shit. What y'all think of Mr. JC?
Oh, I think Brian's bleeding. Yeah. No, is that fine? Okay.
That's right.
Holy
Who
shit.
just went? All right, now it's time for the cinnamon squats. Just like Mama used to do. Hold it in your mouth. We're doing cinnamon squats, just like Mama used to do down on the farm. Let's go, Mr. Brian. Use the power of the cinnamon to get him down low like a dog. Like a plum dirty dog.
Fuck.
Seriously.
What's the cinnamon challenge? You're supposed to swallow it or hold it in your mouth? Oh.
Can I say one thing?
Can I say one thing?
Midair.
Okay. Brian, I might just stop and let you. Because your life's more fucked up than mine, right?
Yeah, it absolutely is, man.
And
You got a good life, you got a good family, you got a good job.
I had to keep reminding myself every bullshit thing that was waiting for me back home if I failed, and how much worse it was all
Oh yeah,
gonna
he's
get.
gonna start screaming. I don't want to hear him screaming with these in my ear, you know.
I was gonna let you win. Now you're being that mean.
Well, I don't have a social life. Again, it's just like no frame of reference for like no frame of reference, you know.
Cole, I have a lot more respect for because he really pushed himself, and then Brian, on the other hand, I kind of look at him a little differently just because of the things he said when he was yelling.
I don't have a social life either.
It's not about having a fucking social life, man.
Oh yeah, Trish, that's why.
I don't have any of that shit. I went to college and I go to fucking soup kitchens. Fuck you! I
Can't even get through college. I can't afford my friends to come trash my apartment and smoke weed all the time. Well, I wish I had some friends. Oh.
Shut up, Cole. Shut up, dude. Holy fuck, man. Holy Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
I guess do or die, basically, at this point. Like, my
Oh,
life is
man.
really, really at a fucking crossroads.
Here we go.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, whoopsie doodles.
You okay, Cole?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Slippery backs.
All right, y'all. Feel free to help yourselves to some zip if there's any left.
I'll still let you leave. I just had to do
No, Cole. I have so much more respect for you now.
Oh.
Here we go.
I had no idea that's when she was like, yo, I want to go.
I'm sorry for everything I said, you know. Thank you.
Do you still dislike Cole after this?
It's like I don't know if it's because of everything we saw over the last like minute and a half, but like it's hard to not laugh even as Cole was crying, and I'm not laughing at Cole's crying. It's just the fact that he's got paprika. He looks like a fucking like vampire on Halloween, like you know, looks like a vampire on Halloween. He fucking, you know, after all that crazy shit he said, and it's just like, fuck, man, holy shit, dude.
I don't dislike Cole after this. I have
What's
a
going on,
respect
Sully?
for Cole, and have a genuine knot in my stomach from how I've treated him, sincerely.
My opinion of Brian hasn't changed. I mean, any consolation after, I could just tell it was fake because, you know, it's just what he does.
This young lady right here has something she wants to say to you.
So I'm taking myself out of the competition. And production stated that that's why neither Brian nor Cole is going home today. And I just want to say, actually, you said something.
I'm sure, man.
In there that
I'm fucking sure, dude.
You said, what'd you say? If you can't like crush the ants, you can never walk in something. So I think that might be true.
Berserk manga, Volume 1, Chapter 2.
My financial situation is definitely a lot better than you guys, and it's not because I pity your background or anything, but because I think if taking myself out can get you guys one step closer to like winning, then I will do that. So, Cole, I'm so sorry that I have to feed you here, but thank you to you. And downstairs, I told them that I hoped you would win. You still have like a little bit. I hope to see you in the future.
There goes the hottest girl in the house. What's the hat? Oh, wait, no, the other somewhere left too. Oh, God. We better get some new people in here. I think she's accomplished her mission from President Jinping. She's going back to the blessed homeland. And because I've been making some posts, some anti-China posts on the internet, and they had to assess the threat, and they did. So she's completed her mission. I've completed mine because I don't think she has anything on me.
Yeah, but I'm sorry too.
See, fucking Cole, like, I'm willing to bet Cole could have got with JC. I bet JC was like into Cole to a certain extent. She probably thought he was like cute in a certain way, and if he was just a little bit more confident, I bet he could have gotten with her. Like, I shit you not. If he was like, yo, I really like your hair, or like some other compliment like that, you know? Girls like directness, but like the issue is a lot of autistic dudes, they're like direct insofar as they're like, hey, you're hot, you want to fuck? Like, that's how a lot of autistic dudes end up being. You know, having flashbacks to me being fucking 15 years old, like some kind of idiot. But, you know, like if he came in like that, but he was confident about it. If he was like, wow, you have really beautiful hair, you know that? Wow, you know, you have a nice voice. It's like soothing. If he had said shit like that, I guarantee you she would have been all over him. All right? I guarantee you. I fucking guarantee you, dude. He could have had it, dude. Not that JC isn't it. I happen to respect the hell out of JC. I like JC, but you know what I mean when I say it.
Haley,
It was really nice meeting you.
You're an excellent addition to the cast.
Huh?
No, for real. You're an excellent addition.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Safe travels.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care.
I'll show
Cole did Mac to Trish, though, it was a bit by Sam, kinda. Yep.
Like, dude,
you see, not to keep pausing, but like, and that's the thing is like, it's it can be much easier. I don't know what he said to Trish. I don't know how he said it, but like, it can be easier when you're like, nah, I don't actually mean this. I don't actually care. And that's why people say don't give a shit. They mean literally act like you don't give a shit and just don't give a shit, you know? Just like go in like this, and if she slapped your hand away, it's like, oh, all right, fuck you then. I'm out of here, you know? That's like that's you know what I mean. You know what I mean, you know? We all have game. That's a prerequisite to being on my channel. You have to have game if you're on my channel. Okay? If you don't have game, all right, if you can't Mac, if you ain't a Mac daddy, get the hell out.
Man.
Me too.
I respect the fuck out of you. I know we already all said this here, but like I want you to know I'm being sincere. I'm not doing this for them. I'm not like I want this just to be you and me here in this, man. Like
okay.
You're a strong motherfucker, man. You're like mentally and physically, you're a strong motherfucker, dude. No, you're good. From here on out, I'm gonna treat you a lot differently, bro.
Okay.
I promise.
What did you think about JC essentially taking a bullet for you?
That's what she did. I just didn't know when she told the production that she wanted to leave. Was it before the whole thing?
It was during the challenge.
Oh, during the challenge?
Yeah.
Oh, so she did take a bullet for me. Whoa. I thought we were both... Whoa. I thought she went to you afterwards.
That's so fucking funny, man.
Face and she was like, I think I'm gonna leave.
Whoa.
That's so fucking funny, dude. That reaction.
That's crazy.
That couldn't have been better. Whoa.
Let's put this on so it's not like a fucking...
Hey Trish.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know you have like the least amount of endorsements out of any of the fish.
Okay.
You're like doing really bad. So.
I think see someone's downstairs.
Yeah, go see if they're down there and just let them know. Might as well. Go fucking turn on TTS. We're almost there. Turn that shit on. We're almost fucking there. Turn that shit on. Help me out.
I have a crush on Brian. I think he's cute.
Fuck, man. Oh, man. See, I forgot we were watching this out of order.
We are consent kings. Verbal consent required.
Endorsements are like eyebrows, honey. You don't got any.
You have to say it to the camera. I consent.
I consent.
What are you guys doing? What the hell are you guys doing in there, huh? You think that's what this show is for, huh? Brian, you dog. Taking a girl into the closet, you dog. I'd never take a girl into the closet. Never. Ever.
Cole, investigate the closet in bedroom 1.
Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, that's fantastic, dude. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, no one's in there.
I want to hear moaning, you little shit sacks. Let's hear some shit, J. Ha.
Us?
Yeah, Cole, get the fuck out.
It smells like weed.
There's nothing weed.
Smoking weed.
Fuck out, Cole.
Okay.
Trish, this will follow you for the rest of your life as a frumpy lady.
Cole, please go investigate the closet in bedroom 1 for clues.
Yeah, what should I do? Bust in there and take a picture with no camera?
This is Jet. Go to the bedroom 1 closet already, damn.
I believe that. I unironically believe that, yeah. Jet told me to come in here.
Brian, how would you rate the
What are you doing in there?
Do not open
Pulled pork or beef broth?
Are you not kidding?
Do not open the fucking closet.
Okay. Well, Jet, what's the purpose?
Brian, you have earned my.
Oh man, I didn't catch this live. I didn't catch this live. I could only imagine catching it live. Dudes like Grease Bean and other dudes, you guys are so lucky you got to catch this live, man. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably asleep. Man, oh man, this is just too good. This is peak fish tank right here. Is TTS being like, hey, there's two people doing something. Not even telling them, hey, there's people doing something. Just saying, hey, go investigate. Hey, go knock on the door. Just knock on the door. That's all you got to do. Just go knock on the door, you know? And then this crazy shit happens.
My respect.
You know? I can't tell if that's a leg right there. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie, because I can't tell if that's a leg. That kind of looks like it might be a leg, and I don't think it's Trish's.
Jet actually say that, or are you just like...
Jet actually said that.
Alright.
Is that my staff? No, it's not. Well, Jet, whatever.
Yep. That was a leg.
I don't get why people are congratulating Brian, if they are doing anything. Because Trisha's kind of ugly. I mean, well, it's like if her brother or family's watching, like, no hard feelings, but...
Damn, Cole.
One thing after another.
Trish, how many black guys have you been with?
That was rude.
I really wish I had a guitar. I would bang on that thing so hard right now.
Sex Tank Live. You know it smells crazy in there. Trish has a yellow beehole. Sex Tank Live, Sex Tank Live, Sex Tank Live.
Saturn endorsements.
Please continue, for my sake.
Well, fucking talk to Jet and Cole. Shit.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone. That's what I told the interviewer. I have trust issues. Well, I didn't say that. She said that. But yeah. Gullible. Yeah, right.
Cole, you have to break holes in the drywall. There are clues in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna steal from you, but don't worry, I'm not angry at you about it. That's basically what Cole just did. I'm gonna steal from you, but it's okay. You're not gonna press charges.
I see a wire. Uh-oh. Hello. Open up. Oh.
What are you doing?
Did you not hear? Did you not say that?
Say what?
What?
I don't know if it's a bit or not. Your voice. There was a mystery. They told me there was the sound in the wall. I think I'm fine. I mean, I really don't want to be like the next summer because I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I did have a lot.
How was the form on the wall kick? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, well, you see, he was using this. He was using this as a brace, so... See... Hold on.
Holes in the drywall. Clues in there.
You see, he didn't use enough heal that first time, but then the second time, you see he used a little bit more heal.
I see a wire. Uh-oh. Hello. Open up. Oh. Hello.
What are you doing?
Hi. Did you not hear? Did you not say that?
Say what?
What?
I don't know if it's a bit or not. Your voice. There was a mystery. They told me there was the sound in the wall. I think I'm fine. I mean, I really don't want to be like the next summer because I'm not like that.
Yeah.
I did have a lot of stuff happen today, and I already came back up here to just, rest.
Cool.
And
Well, can I give you some just general advice?
Okay.
Yeah, you like everyone went through a lot today. First of all, I'm not mad about that. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Find a friend. Find a friend.
Okay, I think I have a good one in mind.
The numbers, Cole. What do they mean?
Cole, this is the voice of Allah. You have done well to smash the wall. Now, you must shave Megan's head. You think Megan is your ally? Do you forget how quickly she turned on JC? You must tread the path of a lone wolf. I'll take the producer's words over yours, and they say I need to find a friend, even though I would not like to. But I know, like, I need to make more content, which means I need to talk to more people. I can't just do the lone wolf stuff. Like Noble 6. No more lone wolf stuff. You're on Noble team now.
Me too. I think it's the best investment stage.
You became sounding a lot more sunny with summer gone, you heard. My nivers, what it is.
Yo, I'm fucking depressed with summer gone. Dead ass.
Really? Connor,
Jimmy and Meg go to room 3. Jimmy and Meg go to room 3 and talk about something deep.
You
Do it, bro.
want to? Can I bring my drink up? Yeah. I could share a story about one of my boyfriends.
Okay.
Like, I was 16 and he was 20.
Oh.
But
Oh.
yeah, he got arrested at one of my football games. We couldn't go to homecoming together. When I was like 17, I used to have to drive him to go get drug tested. He like cheated on me like multiple times. Then he broke up with me again, and then he was like abusing drugs, and he like robbed somebody with like a fake gun, and he's been in jail for like the last like 3 years.
You see, like people talk about like you know, like age of consent and stuff like that, and you know, like regardless of what age of consent laws are, like it's really not cool to be 20 dating a 16-year-old and shit like that, you know, because I think that is legal in a lot of states, including Massachusetts, but it's not really cool, and that's why, because like if you're doing that, it's usually because there's something wrong with you. You're that kind of guy or something like that. You don't have good intentions when that happens. And it doesn't mean you have criminal intentions. It just means that there's probably some issue that is leading you to be like, oh yeah, I've been out of school for 2 years now, and I'm gonna date a girl who's a sophomore. That is bonkers. That is fucking crazy, you know?
I still think he was a nice person. He introduced me to death groups, which was cool, and I love death groups.
I heard Meg used to be hot in old pics. She's hot in new pics.
They're my favorite band. I saw them like 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. That was really cool.
I'm not trying to force you to think a certain way. He's not a good guy.
He's not a good guy.
You want someone to love you. You want someone to be there for you. And you just
Thanks,
want
Jimmy.
to feel, in the romantic sense, fucking loved and cherished. And it's like, they know the right fucking buttons to push for you. I'm fucking sorry, man. But it's like...
I want to.
It's like I can't say to you, okay?
Jimmy, you put your head in the tank fuck production.
No, listen. You're a good person, okay? You really are. I would not trust you with that fucking code. I would not.
A real jerk. You know, that guy sounds like a real jerk. You know that? He's a jerkwad.
Jimmy, please stop. Too cringe. Please God, stop God. Please trauma sex. Not worth it. Trauma sex. Not worth
If it's okay with you, I'm gonna lay down because.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's only fair I fucking tell you my story. Just let me know when you're ready, okay?
You can say whatever.
So, full disclaimer before I start this story, it's like I do not fall for girls very fast. Like, obviously, I've been around the fucking block.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so anyway, that includes that cunt who got fired. It's now living, it's now working at the high school. And who is also more than happy to just argue, oh yeah, we're not going to kick out the Antifa terrorists abuses the shit out of you. I hope he abuses the shit out of you and beats the fuck out of you. You fat, ugly, fucking sociopathic cunt. That's it. Sorry.
Damn, that's rude, Jimmy. What did I ever do to you?
And I am sorry again to both you ladies. If like, believe me, I get it.
I think I need another drink. I hope Chris is.
White Claws. Oh, man. Hell yeah.
BWC. Mr. Lynch. Be quiet for 5 minutes. Chris.
Get pizza and wings.
Mr. Lynch, may I have a word with you, please? Yes. And also, I'd like to drink. I actually don't want to. Tell them how you got your last guitar from that old lady. Earlier in the day, I heard you saying that you've had sex with over 27 people in your life. Women. Seeing as you've had 25...
Holy fuck, man. Holy fuck. Just the look on Jimmy's face right now.
25 more women than I have. I figured maybe it's worth giving it a shot and talking like you, copying your mannerisms, and seeing if I can get more girls. What do you say to people who make fun of your voice? Because I'm going to need specific comebacks regarding the new tone of voice that I'm using.
Alright, so you're just going to say, suck my fucking dick. You wish you had this much testosterone. I don't have to lift a finger to prove to you that I'm above average dick size, right?
What are you going to do when you successfully summon Satan? We hear you chanting in there.
I don't think that's funny at all. And I would prefer if you didn't say that about me. I'm actually a God-fearing man. What do you do
he has the
before
posture.
play?
You're right.
What are
You're
some
right.
Interesting for. Well, my idea is that if I'm using this voice, I can essentially pull her inside of the bed and tell her, listen, we're having sex now, and if you don't like it, you can leave.
Nope, that's not how it works.
That doesn't work?
Like, hey, yo, you want to touch my tits? Like, I'll fucking let that shit slide.
Right.
That, and like, then, you know, like, you start the foreplay with, like, sucking their fucking tits. I'm just gonna be straight up sucking her, like, licking her, like...
Woo woo wee wee woo woo wee wee, Jimmy bass woo woo wee wee.
You're a very amicable person, and I think you have a good heart.
I fucking honestly just enjoy being here, and, like, dead ass, like, and you know what? I don't even fucking care if the audience hears me, like... Summer fucking leaving really did break my heart.
I have to grab Taylor real quick, but it was nice speaking with you. As you may have noticed, my voice has changed.
Oh,
Jimmy
is he gonna try and hit on Tay? Is he gonna try and hit on Tay?
Yeah. Is it so?
My theory is that if I start speaking like Jimmy, I'll have more sexual encounters with females. Does this voice change the way that women will feel about me?
You know?
And that bolds, but invalidates any voice change you could possibly do.
They make fun of my bald spot, but little do they know that after the show is over and I retain this voice, I'll have many sexual partners.
Me need sleep. Shinji, if you need light, go ahead. You brother for life.
Yeah, thanks for the easy understand English. Yeah.
I miss Shinji, man.
Very understandable. Thank you.
Do you think doing this crazy stuff will help you win in the long run?
I hope it at least helps me to survive for a good while in this show.
Man, I love all these guys, man. I hope everybody's doing alright.
Production, no, seriously, like, we need to make this prison wine. Please.
Prison wine. Oh yeah, this is Gator wrestling. Gator wrestling.
Pretty sure I threw away everything related to your prison wine operation.
No sweat then.
Everything.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Just get you all the ingredients that you need again.
Thanks, bro. I just need the fruit. That's
We'll do it. I'll go and grab those later today.
Thanks, bro. Like I said, it doesn't have to be 60 to 80 oranges, but like the 2 bags you guys got before.
10-4. Okay. I wouldn't run away, obviously, but
A scale of 1 to 10, like you'll get us walking down a house, minding your own
something weird, bro. I'd be pretty spooked. I'd be pretty weirded out, but I know it's you, Jimmy.
Send me strength, CK. Send me fucking strength.
You feeling better, man?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yep. Almost back to normal.
I was worried about that.
Jimmy, do you have your chips on you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What we're gonna do today, until you fall asleep, is this is your swear jar. Do you know how swear jars work? Basically, anytime you swear, you have to put one chip in the swear jar.
Wieners.
So just carry this with you all day. And
He might as well just
whenever you
not
swear,
talk. Jimmy's like me.
put
He
one chip
swears like
inside
it's nothing.
the
He doesn't
swear
even
jar.
mean to.
So I saw that there were like inklings of like you like athletic stuff. Has it been hard?
You're right.
kind
Jimmy
of,
did
like,
ring the
being
bell and
confined
nothing
in
happened.
here? Is the
Because
like,
there was, I'm pretty sure it was with TJ. He did gator wrestling. You know, maybe that's when he rang the bell and they're waiting for Sam to get there. Because I'm pretty sure he was there when they did the gator wrestling.
the workout sessions, does that like help keep your mind on straight?
So I'll like put my headphones and like listen to music, then I'll sort of just like jump around for a few hours, and that's sort of how I get out most of my energy.
You should start doing that here. Honestly, you should start doing that for 1 to 3 hours here.
1 to 3 hours? Oh, okay.
TJ, hey TJ, whenever we play La Bambo Dominican, you must always start your galloping, no matter the circumstances.
Okay.
I will stay true to this.
Every time I talk or respond, I accidentally almost swear.
Oh, no F word intro?
No, because the swear jar, right?
Oh, no. Thank you. Joy, open it in front of the camera.
See, now I have a helmet.
But I think we need your jokes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You're funniest guy in this show, yeah. It's not flattery.
I liked Jimmy's jokes and his behavior. Like, even though like I want to him stay here a long time because he's kind of entertaining. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you see yourself working with him like closely in the future?
I don't know. It depends on the situation. Yeah.
If everyone is like against Jimmy, will you stand up for him?
It's It's also depend on the situation.
Mike Schmidt. I don't remember bullying Summer.
Yeah. Maybe,
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
I agree with the like majority. That is a good. I think that is a smart way to survive in here.
These wonderful women and men, they sang to us some nice Christmas carols to wake us up. I had been up since 4 a.m. Shinji had probably gone to sleep around 4 a.m., if not a bit earlier. Silent night, holy night, all is good, all is bright. Ooh.
I haven't been thinking about much outside of like all of this. Like, it's hard to keep my mind on like, I don't know, home and like friends and family and shit that I like. So I don't know, like I feel like I'm sort of like on edge here. Like, I always gotta like look behind my back and here I go, yes.
He starts mooing when he looks at the cow.
talk right here. You can just sit right there. I'm gonna shut the door. This is kind of private. I'm just gonna
Little
say
did any of
something
us
no
know
big
he
deal,
was about to be
but,
thinking about a girl real soon. Of course.
We got a call from your emergency contact, and it's not that big of a deal for us. Because we know you're not playing Roblox, obviously. We're watching you. There's nothing you can do about it right now, but when the show is over, you should consider getting Kaspersky Password Manager and maybe changing your password on your account. Yeah, but your account got compromised as
well. I really want Jet or Ben to come up one day and be like, look, we got a message from your we got a call from your emergency contact. They said you're gay. All right, that's it. I want to see them do that one day. What's going on, Puffy Killed Tupac? How you doing, man? Oh. Here we have the, Steinfeld's so good at these things, man. They come out so fucking good.
Like, I can go without weed, I can go without booze, but nicotine is
Oh yeah, you guys have been going hard with the Nick.
It's my thing, man. Like, it's what keeps me calm.
Yeah. Well, if it's the only thing you got, you know?
It is. Yeah. Not to be like gay, but this show has taught me it's the only thing I really need. Like everything else was just like I had too much fucking time.
Oh fuck! Did I fucking scare him? Did I at least get him good? I remember this day. Fucking I think it was the second day actually. I show up and fucking they said, oh yeah, we had Chris go up there and start drinking with them. You're gonna have them fucking, you know, do karate and shit like that. And I was like, all right, fuck it, you know. Damn, I didn't scare a fucking single one of them. Wow.
Right in there now. Actually, first get your geese on.
Yay! Get the geese.
I want everybody lined up against this wall. I want to test something out here. Wall sits, go. Pass it down, go. When it gets to the end, it goes the other way. Whoever falls first gets push-ups.
See, like I didn't know how to make this read better on camera, so I was just like, fuck it, let's hassle them a little bit.
All right, 30 push-ups each, plus if you owe me for dropping. Oh, yeah. Move it down.
Oh god. Hi, Burn. Suck to me.
Mr. College football star over here can't handle some wall sits.
7 years ago.
Oh
What?
man, 7 years ago.
Fuck!
Megan, you got this. One more. You only got one more person to beat. You've already made it this far. To the point where you're this much in pain. Just keep going. Fuck stopping now. Keep going.
Oh yeah. I remember being real proud of Meg at this point.
You got this, Megan.
Oh, Shinji's cheating. I didn't think about that until later.
I was sitting here looking at all of you like this. You know? I think she deserves it even if she falls.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I didn't ask you.
I was mean to Brian at first because I thought Brian didn't like me. I always caught him looking at me, and I took that as like him being like, I don't like this guy. I don't trust him. What's his angle? You know? So I was a little bit meaner to Brian.
Winner.
Megan, yeah!
Does anyone know the grandmaster of our style of karate? No. I haven't mentioned it before. I'm just curious. All right. He goes by the name of Jocko Willink. We have a belt named after.
I hate seeing myself, man. I hate seeing myself, especially because I'm always very critical of myself on this shit, and I always think of what I could have or should have said like a month later, And when I watch it back, I'm like, why didn't I fucking say it, dude? Why didn't I fucking say it? Why didn't I say this instead? TJ's still got the prison wine thing on his head.
The Grand Master. I give this to one person at the end of each class, and that person's gonna be Meg. Come on now.
Meg, good job today. You're pushing yourself, and we all see you shining good work. Meg Goldstriker is proud of you.
TJ, can you come over here? I don't want to see you. Okay.
Right in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did it. You did so well. You did great.
With what?
Very good. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Keep pumping that iron. Can I see some pep in your step? Yeah.
You have control of the room. You should put people in awkward scenarios. Yeah. You know. Yeah. You were good enough to come back for the All-Star season. That's something for sure. Yeah, I mean, they said I was going to be in every season, and obviously I wasn't in season 3, but like I think they were trying to bring me in. It's just it didn't work out, But maybe I'll be back for 4 or 5 or 4.5, whichever it is. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Regardless, like fucking, I'm not someone who I just do things and I'm like, whatever, who cares? I always want to be getting better at what I'm doing. I don't like the feeling of stagnation. That shit drives me crazy. So when I get hit up for this shit, I don't go into it thinking, let's just have a little bit of fun. I go into it thinking, how am I going to justify me being here? That's kind of the way that I tend to think of things. And because of that, because of that and a couple other things, I can sometimes overthink a little bit and, like not take chances that were good chances to take and hold back when I should not have held back. And, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, Fucking, you have the OG Stimmer, being a sensei for the new wave of stimmers.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Rent is on the 1st. Everyone's going to pay an amount that is not yet to be determined, but there is rent coming. Do you want to earn some extra chips?
Yes.
Okay. Flirt with Cole.
Flirt with Cole.
Yeah. That's his weakness, is women. You can tell.
Should have banged Meg on camera. You don't think I tried?
At home.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm talking about, well, I shouldn't talk directly to the camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
where's that hand, Cole? Huh? Where's that hand, Cole? You dog, you. You dog, you.
Yeah.
We're talking about, well, I shouldn't talk directly to the camera.
Go ahead. What are you talking about?
We're talking about how we smell. She smells nice. I smell like a cigarette because people keep sending me cigarettes.
See, literally, like you could say that, like, oh, I mean, you want to be careful about how you say something. If you get a little too intimate with it right out the gate, it's a little bit weird, But if you catch a whiff of perfume and you're like, oh, you're wearing a really nice perfume, like girls like that kind of thing, because that's the thing. Here's some game. I'll spit some game for you. Let's get Sensei Scott style. Sensei Scott style. Girls put the things that they like about themselves out first. They lead with those things, right? If a girl is confident in her fashion sense, you're going to notice it. If a girl likes a certain accessory or a certain shirt or a certain hairstyle or a certain whatever, she's going to make that extremely, extremely prominent because she's going to want you to notice that right away because she feels good about that. If she doesn't feel good about something like her nose or something like that, or like her shoulders or her hips or whatever, she's gonna hide those away in a certain sense. So what you do is you find the things that she's self-conscious about, and you just ruthlessly attack. You say, hey, nice fucking schnoz, big nose bitch. What do you think, the air's going somewhere? Chill out, lady. That's what you do. No, obviously, like, you know, you find the thing that she wants people to notice and you compliment that. And like, if she's open to the idea in the first place, she's gonna find she's gonna find that like flattering, and she's gonna be more open to the idea of maybe dating you at some point, right? It's just a way to kind of break the ice a little bit and work your way in. And like, if Cole could just get the confidence to do that, if he could just get the confidence to do that, he would have been so much better off. He would have been all good, you know? But yeah, you know? And that was a good sign.
I can't not smoke them, even though I don't smoke at home. But you should see how I smell at home.
Yeah, do you like normally wear cologne?
No.
Oh,
I just,
no.
you know, I smell normal.
Just natural scent.
Yeah, good.
I smell normal.
Mm-hmm. You're used to this.
What, no cameras
Well,
at all in the
cameras.
room? I'm used to cameras? No, I'm not.
Oh, what? I'm talking about.
Well, the TV show.
There is a
years
certain
ago.
discomfort. There is a certain discomfort coming from Trish right now. You can see, you know, and the line test. He failed the line test. Cole failed the line test here, so you know. Sorry, Cole. You're a beta.
I don't know, a few years ago.
Oh.
Brian, thoughts on bedroom 3 currently?
Oh, let them have their fun, man. That ain't my fucking girlfriend. Like, I give a fuck, dude. Like, shit, man. Like, this is the lifestyle I come from. I really don't care. If Cole wants it, go for it. I mean, I'll tell him about some shit later, but yeah, you can go for that if he wants to. That's fine with me, man.
Mac Daddy Cole in the house, baby. Damn, bro. Cole, killer, man. You're killing it.
I assume with Brian, you're not this extravagant.
Oh, no.
Vance.
Hey, keep it up, bro. You're doing great.
Okay. Alright, with Brian, it was like a one quick, like, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't even freak out this much.
Probably.
Is Shinji's lighter in here?
No.
No.
Ooh, you see,
Shinji's lighter.
ooh, hold up.
Probably.
Ooh, you see, ooh, ooh. That wasn't good.
So all of our lighters
That's called shame. That's called shame right there.
are starting to die.
Hold hands just to see how it feels.
Okay, fine. You are cute though. What's that?
Okay, so.
Ooh, man. Ooh, man.
Whopper, 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 whopper.
So fast.
I know, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else we can do right now.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else I want to do, but I like this.
Yeah, do you?
Vance is a
Yeah.
Vance is a pussy hound. Vance 2018. I endorse. He's got my vote. Oh man. Oh man, it's so hard to watch, dude.
I guess you're the cutest in the house.
It's so hard to watch, bro.
That's what I think about you.
Brian, for me, like, I don't know. I was just.
Cole, ignore the sounds. We rooting for you, Cole. W-Riz, 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 R-I-Z-Z-L-E-R. Hey Cole, good job kissing her, man. Just a quick question. How retarded would you say Jimmy is on a scale of B to 2?
Jimmy is actually...
He's really smart.
He's smart. He's just nerdy.
But I'm kind of scared.
Cole, good job on cucking Brian. He's in bedroom 1 crying right now because Trish is cheating on him.
Oh my gosh, that was nothing. That was a
Trish,
lot.
you gotta make out with Jimmy next. JJJJJJJ.
Oh God, never. Bro, when Jimmy, that first day, when Jimmy did that weird shit, when he was like just pointing at me. Well, and he was just staring at me, just wide-eyed and everything. That was so scary, honestly. He scares me a little bit. But, like, he's such a funny guy, though.
He is funny.
I heard that.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had found this by now.
Stay in there. Make it seem like Brian ran away.
Brian! Brian! I'm going downstairs. Jesus Christ!
Oh my god.
I don't even want to go in that room right now.
Oh God, please touch her boobs.
The fucking pants pulling up.
Weenie hurts, touch her boobs. Love Oddbod 60 and Ween Clan.
What's going on?
Oh, hey. Yep.
Scott, I heard your girlfriend is fake. Nah, dude, she just goes to another school. You just wouldn't know her.
Should have realized that the fucking crawl space is wide open. You think I won't be sent there?
You did this?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you think?
I don't know why.
Cole was most certainly not playing a character.
Enjoy your conversation.
What conversation?
Cole.
What was Cole?
You ain't got a place. Talk shit on me, talk shit on
I
Brian.
never talk shit about you. What did I say about you?
Yeah, just the wrong assumptions, just the same old bullshit. No one's gonna listen to Jimmy as he rambles on by the fire. I mean, hey, you're kind of right. Wasn't gonna buy the fire.
Hot in the goon cave.
I mean, you know, for someone who says I'm oh so scary, did you really think?
Shh. Don't say anything. I'm in the goon cave. Me. 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 Dude. Jimmy. You're just asleep. You're asleep. You're on top. You're in bedroom 3. You're on top of the goon cave, and you just hear me, just coming from underneath you. How terrifying would that be?
I think I want to give myself a
Me.
little.
You have a scary look to you.
Were you under there? What do you think?
I never even said.
We all talk shit. Yes, you did. People talk shit about me. People talk shit about me. No, and we've been good. But when I say it to your face, we're all fake.
What are those fucking?
Yeah, look, I'm just putting my foot down.
What is that? It's like autistic Trump.
You got any questions about me? Come to me and ask. You don't make bullshit assumptions, right?
I didn't even make assumptions. I said you're a scary
No,
looking
fuck
person.
Jimmy, fuck up his stuff, Trish. He won't touch a woman, bro.
Jimmy talks too much because he didn't get enough attention as a kid.
People have said worse things about me, but look, I'm okay. I'll make it up.
Oh.
He's
always
me of saying
Cole,
something
poor
along the
Cole.
lines
He's always
of,
got
he
it
talks
hard,
too
huh?
much because he didn't get enough attention as a kid.
Jimmy is a future domestic abuser.
I'm just
Great
honestly
job.
thinking you're just jealous because you didn't get any.
No, I literally don't care.
Go after,
Sex is a meme, bro.
Jimmy, we all say you had a
Sex is a meme, bro.
Crawl space.
Okay, there.
Sex is a meme, bro.
There ain't no jizz space up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Damn straight.
Whatever, you're just delusional.
Alright, I'm done.
Alright.
See you guys.
Jimmy played Cool It's Your Turn on the Trish train next.
Fuck, man.
You're weird as fuck. Oh, lovely.
I mean, I'm just saying, you're just spread around.
What are those? The
No,
grits?
bitch.
Those are the grits.
No.
Jimmy, go find Cole and kiss him. It is the only way to fix this. Jimmy finna snap and pour a piss cup on Trish. Shit, yo. Rage soon, big dog.
Yo, what? Yo, is he throwing up?
Jet! Stop sending me cigarettes.
I thought he threw up.
So, yeah, I did that with Trish. Oh, yeah, first
Trish
I
wanted him
apologized
bad.
for throwing up on the floor. But
I
people
bet
sent
she
me,
did.
Like 6 cigarettes, and I've never smoked that many cigarettes.
Fuck,
yeah.
dude.
So anyway, with JC, I feel terrible about this whole thing. I hope JC. Well, JC
Dude,
probably has seen this, or JC will see this tomorrow. Me looking like a fool, kissing Trish, and doing some hand holding with Trish. You know, I don't like Trish, but I did that. Well, I did that because I'm mad at JC.
Because I'm mad at JC.
Mad. You're not my type. That's what she said to me.
Oof.
You know, JC was too good for this show. And now, what will she think of me?
I want to get to you. This is exactly.
I'm mad at
exact reaction I
JC,
wanted.
so I'm gonna kiss another
Take
girl.
a deep breath. This is the exact
I
reaction.
mean, I'm chill. Okay, I'm not chill, but like, he's trying to start with me, and like
Who is Jimmy?
Yes.
I'll talk to Jimmy. Me and Jimmy fuck with each other. I'll talk to him. You also need to realize it's fucking Cole. Like, he got obsessed over Summer. He fucking got obsessed over JC. Like, he thought he was gonna fuck JC just because she was hanging out. You know what I mean? Like,
No, yeah, and like I totally see that.
I wanted him to say he thought he was gonna fuck JC because she's Asian. I don't know why, but that's where my head went. I don't know why, and it's just so funny to think about that.
Like he was really on me. Like
you were really convincing. You really made it seem.
I know, because a bitch knows how to act.
No,
That's not even my type.
No, I actually fuck with you. So.
Yeah.
Beta Brian back in.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I'm ready to count my chips. Wee woo, wee woo. Chip count, chip count. I'm ready to count my chips. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. I'm ready to count my chips. I'm so happy I got crochet hooks.
Trish wishes she was lucky enough, Mr. Barack Obama. Trish wishes she was lucky enough for that. No, Trish is a cool chick. We're friends. Fucking, that did not happen.
Can't wait to crochet. I miss it. I miss it so much.
I found, yeah.
You found his helmet? Oh my god. Wait, what? Whoa, dude. Shout out Shinji. Holy shit, man. I did not know that that was even back there.
Yeah.
Did somebody who did that? Do you know? Do you think it was Jimmy?
More like I think TJ. Cause today he's.
Well, he's a lot more jittery.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing something.
Yeah.
Taliban.
No, I set that up there and I didn't even think about that. Okay, so now it makes me wonder who the fuck put that shit on the fridge. Like it could have been TJ. It's like I don't even give a fuck who did it. I just don't want people looking at my underwear.
Oh, you lost one under your underwear?
Well, like it was on the fridge. Yeah, and Cole was saying like, oh yeah, they were on the floor last night, but it was me, you, and Cole that were up, and I was cleaning the kitchen and I never saw it. I'll just start throwing fucking hands if I catch anybody touching my underwear. That's all I gotta say. I don't appreciate that. Patriots, we don't fuck with panty thieves.
That's right, Tato. Fuck sickos, that's
Hey,
most
dog.
definitely what's up. Also, I want you to hold me till I fall asleep, Moolady.
M'lady? That's most definitely what the fuck is up, tubes.
Well, someone's been digging in my
Let
underwear.
him have it. You see, here's the thing. Someone said Tay didn't do much this season, but like, is that true? Or is it that she was like not having a mental breakdown a week into everything? You know, like she of course she wasn't gonna be front and center for the first like week or two because she wasn't having a constant mental breakdown or doing certain other things. You know, like she comes in more later in the season.
I just really don't fuck with that. Like, I don't want to be fucking... I don't fuck with fucking creeps. And...
It's weird seeing Taylor cry because she doesn't seem like a crier.
And them being too forceful with me, that kind of shit really pisses me off. And it fucking... Like, I'm not trying to be a bitch to anybody, and I'm not trying to, like, accuse any specific person, but that kind of shit is not fucking cool. And I just don't, I don't fuck with that. Like, I'll fucking punch somebody in the fucking face if I catch somebody doing that. It's really, really disgusting. And really inappropriate. And not cool. I really don't know what else to say. I mean,
really upset right
Shinji.
now.
Someone keeps going through her
Fuck
underwear. and
Shinji.
shit.
Someone
God damn
keeps
it.
stealing all the stuff in the house, like Shinji's glasses and the lighters.
It definitely wasn't me. Like, to be brutally honest, like, I'm just not attracted to Taylor, so I would never do anything like that. And
I'm
also,
not-
like, that's a mean thing to do, even if you were attracted to somebody. Like,
I'm not attracted to her, so I wouldn't do something like that. Trish walks upstairs. She's like, "What happened to my panties?"
it's just fucked up.
I don't know. I've never understood the idea of.
Shinji is Japanese. so-
I've never understood the appeal of taking a woman's underwear.
Oh, hold on a second.
I've never understood
Somebody
the
said Shinji is Japanese. So wow.
appeal of taking a woman's underwear.
The sniffer. We saw. We all saw.
I don't believe
Glad
it.
Shinji has quit the porn business. Yeah, me too.
I don't believe it's
Me
anyone
too. You know,
doing that.
it's not good for anybody, man or woman. You know.
I know you didn't because they weren't anywhere near where the shirt was messed up. So,
What'd you say?
someone messed with TJ's
like,
pants
someone
too.
threw
Someone made you
a liquid on my
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I just thought we were all cool. And didn't have to worry about that kind of thing, but I guess I do.
Tay, your shit is gonna get digged through. Like it or not, this is Fishtank. Rooting for ya.
I know. But what the fuck?
I know, like, considering all of these people were fans, like, there were moments where it was like, didn't you know what to expect? You know, shouldn't you have been aware of what happened? Of what happened last season? Like, a lot of shit happened last season, man. How are you guys not prepared for that? You know, that's part of the reason why they were like, yo, we need people who don't know about the show, is because, like, it's two things. One, you get people who are like, whoa, Sam Hyde, oh, dude, haha, dude, you remember World Peace? Dude, World Peace was so great, man. Dude, whoa, yeah, your secret name that neither I nor Nitro Dubs will call you. You remember that joke? Like, you're gonna get those people. But then, in addition to that, you're also gonna get people who are like, oh yeah, they're fucking with my shit. Of course they are. This is Fishtank. I know what to expect. It's cool. It's all right. We want to see the freakouts, you know. We want to see the breakdowns and things like that. We want to see people going at each other's throats because they're like, oh, Taylor thinks this guy took her shit, right? We want to see that. And I mean, it's a good thing that these guys were pissed off about it, because it was entertainment. Even though you know, Tay is obviously very upset about this, right? But like just taking empathy out of the equation and just watching the entertainment value of this, right? It's like, oh, who took it? Who is Haley? Jeez, who is Taylor about to have it out with, right? Excuse me. But like on that flip side, it's like, yeah, but didn't you watch season 1? Aren't you guys all like MDE fans? You know? Fuck.
You know? I don't care if it's my shit. I care if it's my underwear. That's two different things. Like, I don't care if it's like my my fucking hairbrush and shit. I don't care.
Yeah, that is surprising.
The
Puffy killed
Patriots do not
Tupac.
stand for that shit in the Appalachians. We would shoot them.
Jimmy just watched season 1 clips on Twitter. That is pretty surprising.
Her and Cole making out like it was just that. I don't give a shit.
Christmas
They were
Eve.
making fun of Brian for like talking about like how he has a really fucked up life.
Yeah.
And like all this other shit. They decided to make fun of me. Well, it's like, and so now is the German solution. Shinji, smell this.
What is that?
Cologne.
Cologne?
The cologne that the girls don't like.
Have a go on, Big Boss.
Oh, Brian, you might want to move in here. We have a free bed. So yeah, so Brian here, so I'll explain.
So I'll explain real quick too. I knew it was on that. She gave me an evidence that it was on that, and I was like, I'm cool. I wasn't.
I
gonna
store
reveal
my
that,
shit
but
in
she
my
already
underwear,
revealed
said
that, so it's
Scratch
like that
Coast.
cat's out of the bag.
They were saying some mean shit about both of us. Like, I'm not lying. I'm not fucking lying.
I believe you. I'm not actually.
No, so it's like, you know,
What was she saying about me?
Well, first off, I went to you because I poured grits all over the bed. And then she got mad and threw them on my bed, and then for some reason, Shinji's bed.
What was she saying about me though?
So for you, it was like, essentially she started making fun of like your big motivational speech that day. And it's like,
that's fucked. They're also saying shit like, oh yeah, Brian was like more forceful. And it's like, what?
Jimmy, you can have fighting genes, but you also have jizz genes, rotten boy.
Like, spend 5 fucking minutes with the dude.
I don't have Jew genes. They said it was like 0.02%, so you know they're making it up.
Can we get all 3 of you to go into the doghouse? There's a line for the bar. I need you guys to stand in line.
Sorry to ask.
Shake my hand. We're gonna have a good night, everybody. Shake my hand, Jimmy. Let's have fun tonight, guys. This is gonna be good. We're gonna have fun. Everybody's excited. Good? Who's feeling good?
Yeah.
Everybody, you feel good? You ready? You ready? Oh yeah. All right.
I'm just waiting for when they fucking puke on the mats. I'm just waiting for when it happens. I know it's gonna happen. It's coming.
You all ready to have a fun night? Yes, sir. We are very, very excited to provide that fun night for you. Guys, it's almost been a week in here. Day 5. I'm sure we all want to relax, kick back, have some fun.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, Sam C says, I think half fans, half not is the way. And yeah, I agree, and I think there's a good way they could go about it too. I think I sent this to somebody, I forget who, but you could have a season of 20 people, have 10 fans, 10 non-fans, and the dynamic between that, in theory, it is just a theory, would be you break it up into 2 teams, right? You have 5 fans, 5 non-fans on each team, so it's 2 teams of 10, and those teams are working against each other. And the non-fans are going to be relatively normal, right? And they're not going to know what's going on. And it's going to be really interesting to see how they have to adjust. Now, the fans, they are going to know what's going on, but they're going to be absolutely fucking batshit. You know, imagine 10 Jimmies with 10 Mizzies. Imagine 10 Jimmies and 10 Mizzies, right? Fucking insane. And the idea is they're all going to have to work together. So you're going to have 5 fans having to control their autism for long enough to be able to mentor 5 non-fans. And the 5 non-fans are going to be a little bit more functional than the 5 fans in certain senses. And it's just going to be chaos. It's going to be crazy trying to see everybody have to deal with each other in a team environment, you know? I think that would be a good plot, I guess you could say, to a certain degree for a season. Scott, what do you have to say about the homosexual criminal allegations? I heard you're a serial cheek spreader. No, I plead the 5th.
I was gonna hang out upstairs.
You hanging out upstairs for sure?
Yeah, I'll probably come down here later.
There's no entry. Once you go up, you cannot come down. The entire first floor is reserved for the party, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I'll just hang out upstairs.
Okay. Here you go, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy. I don't know if this is a traditional margarita.
This tastes good.
It's good.
I like the sour mix you got.
Good.
The salt gets rid of the slugs in my mouth.
There you go. Well, cheers to toast, guys. Come on, cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Good work, everyone.
Yep. Cheers. I'm drinking zips. Cheers.
On board. Cheers, audience.
Come by.
You think it'd be a good idea to like try to be like, yo, I'm not the.
The way you gotta approach it, just be like, look, it's been bothering me that like I've heard that you thought it was me. Like it really bothers me because it's not something I would
I
fucking
thought it
do.
was like one of our closer friends, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not the guy looking through her underwear.
Look, if it's any, it's because every time it's brought up, you didn't say shit. Everyone else is like, I swear. He just sits there.
I'm not the panty thief.
No, TJ, you're a good dude.
I thought we had like such a good relationship, but like.
Yeah, I don't.
I think you guys still do. I think she's just like racking her head on who's up there in the room.
I think she's just paranoid.
Yo, Taylor.
He's just dead asleep.
Taylor.
Huh?
Why didn't you come to the party tonight?
I just didn't want to drink.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun though. We missed you.
Well, it's alright. I just don't feel like drinking.
Fair enough.
I'm just not much of a drinker.
Fair enough.
Just so much crocheting. I really haven't had the time to be by myself all week, so.
You want to come down to the bar now and just chop it up?
Is it free?
Yeah.
We got Christmas.
Yeah. You should come mingle.
Well, I mean, I feel like we have Christmas.
There's plenty of opportunities to win more chips. I think they miss you. They kind of want to see you. No, I don't think anybody's trying to steal your shit.
No,
Maybe.
but earlier today, like,
Yeah.
my belt is in a bag with my underwear, and someone found my belt hidden somewhere.
Yeah.
And that just, like, I don't fuck with that.
Okay.
Like, I don't fuck with people wearing my underwear and shit.
Yeah.
Chris is drunk.
Made me really
Yeah, I'm
uncomfortable.
sure Chris was pretty fucking drunk.
It was my fault. I kind of left it out at the foot of my bed.
Well, I might go home tomorrow. I don't know. After JC and Summer left, those were the two coolest in my opinion. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it.
Two coolest, right?
Also,
The two
Brian keeps
coolest.
weirding me out, and Trish weirds me out too. And those aren't people that I like to be around. But I had fun, so it was fun.
Oh man, I wonder why he doesn't have a social life. It's like, I'm sorry, it's just too hard not to rip into Cole. It's there's people who they're just socially awkward, but they mean well, and then there's people who it's like they're socially awkward and they're stuck up about it. And like Cole is a little, he's a little bit of the second. He's a little bit of the second, you know. And I hope he does well. I hope he figures himself out, you know. I hope everything turns out well for him. But it's just like every time he opens his mouth, it's hard for me to not be like, you know, baby. Is this yours?
Yeah.
Here you go. Thank you.
The hell is that? Hello. I see there's secret notes all about.
So that's where those came
Hello,
from.
y'all. Hey. Everybody gather in the kitchen. I've got
I made
some
a
news
McGangbang.
for you in this here kitchen. Come on in. I'm really more of a swamp man by nature. You see? I'm less of an oil man by nature, more of a swamp man.
Holy chimichanga, I don't think I had a favorite, although I endorsed Shinji very early on.
And in the swamp, we never did Christmas without no cookies. Christmas cookies, these are a special batch of Christmas cookies that we're gonna make. We're gonna make a special batch of Christmas cookies. Y'all are gonna be making me some Christmas cookies. I ain't gonna be the one eating them though. That's for old Mr. Santa Claus. So you better make them extra good, because the best little boy or the best little girl who makes the nicest, sweetest, yummiest cookies is going to get $1,000 prize. And that's a contest where we're going to have. And you got till about 9 p.m. tonight to finish making those cookies. So you better get to cooking.
Butter? Yeah,
Whipped cream?
Nah, whipping cream. Milk.
Let's do teams of two. We're going to do our cookies in teams of two. That makes more sense. Teams of two.
So they're realizing they don't have the space to have each person.
Okay. TJ and Cole, Trish, and Chip. There you go. There's your team.
Okay. I would want Trish on my team because there was one point, it was the beach day, by that point, the house was a fucking pigsty. And I didn't want to eat anything that was in that house because it was so dirty. But she made some tacos, and I didn't eat them, but I know they were fucking amazing. I could just tell from the smell and the way she made them. I was like, fuck, she knows what she's doing.
New rule for you, keep smoking that. Anytime you tell Trish to do something, you call her a stupid bitch.
I understand.
The word just bitch. You say, mix that word bitch. And you cannot say I told you to say that.
I know.
There you go.
Alright, but no, for real, bitch, Joe, we gotta hurry up.
Delicious. Strawberry. Oh,
Hey, yo, don't forget the powdered sugar, bitch. We can't have that shit be too runny.
she took it. Is that too runny? This looks too runny.
Just because you're a woman don't mean I can't circumcise you. In reality, I'm just fucking done with her, so it's like, Shinji, poor Shinji here, him and his poor, he needed to blow dry his hair, and this house doesn't seem to like the heater and the blow dryer at the same time.
I would recommend blow drying your hair in the living room, because that can support,
Yeah, Shinji, please don't blow dry your hair in the bedroom anymore, else I'm gonna have to take my anger out on the bed.
Okay.
And never fucking trust a bitch to make a fucking family secret recipe. Sugar, spice, everything nice, my ass.
It slipped.
Well, at least. Oh. That was a good one.
She had a house full of military men. Of course she had to cook well. Yeah, her life depended on it.
You made me cough, bitch.
Can you shut the fuck up for like 1 second, please? Jesus Christ.
I don't feel good.
Play on it, not how big. Now is it? No, it's good.
I just really don't feel good.
What the fuck?
I keep feeling like I'm gonna throw up.
What's with the
and,
fucking...
like my whole body hurts.
The headphones,
But,
dude, the headset.
I might just take a nap.
What's the story behind that?
I mean, since I switched over to the
Brian equals Dennis. TJ equals Charlie.
You gotta give him the implication.
Shinji equals Frank. Jimmy equals Redditor who wants shut the fuck up.
Which one is Matt?
Okay.
We can't even fathom.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, who is the?
What?
Oh yeah, it's phasing through it now.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean,
The big one.
So Trish is still undefeated in Pong,
Oh my gosh.
but I'm winning right now, so we'll see.
All right, y'all, gather around in the den.
Oh.
Come on, come on.
There
Come
it
on
is.
into the den
The
here.
white shark.
Well, oh boy, it's my favorite time of day. You know what time it is, Cole? I know. It's bedtime.
Oh.
Why?
Because we like to do a little bit of early bedtime before Christmas.
Oh, to wrap the presents?
They have to bring the presents out for
Santa
you.
has to come.
We have to bring up the presents for you.
Presents?
You gonna like them.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got you one from the swamp. I think it's also very important and special that we all say a Christmas prayer. So let's all come up one at a time.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Amen.
Blessed God, who art in heaven, please, for this Christmas day, give bountiful joy. Amen.
Lord Jesus, thank you for the gift of your son to this world. Thank you for.
I was gonna say, somebody
everything
better
that you've
mention
done.
Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus, for this year, and I hope everyone has a
Trish doesn't count because Brian went first, and she just copied Brian, I guarantee you.
blessed and healthy and life.
Lord Jesus and the one true Santa Claus, please save my soul. I beg of you to grant me mercy, and to provide but one Christmas miracle, so that we may all be happy, bright, sunny, and merry. Not only us, but those of us less fortunate. Those of us right now who are struggling in the bitter cold.
Dear God, thanks for putting me like Fishtank or thanks for the I don't know. I don't know any real prayers.
I don't know what that house smelled like before the chaos.
Thank you, God, for
it's been so
blessing
long.
us with good health.
The show
with good
ended
people
a
in this
year
room.
ago today.
Tomorrow and today
You
we
know?
celebrate you.
Season 2 ended a year ago
but
today.
life is short.
Crazy to think about.
And fleeting. So, in your eternal wisdom and greatness, we will celebrate you. Amen.
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 Jimmy, you are spared your bedtime, son. Your Christmas prayers are answered. You may go ahead and finish your eggnog. Now, the rest of y'all critters, get on up to bed. Trish, you're going to bedroom 2.
2.
Only Trish in bedroom 2. The rest of y'all, figure it out.
Only Trish in bedroom 2. Stay the fuck out of there, Brian.
It's okay, girl.
I'm just tired.
It's okay. We got some presents coming. But you gotta be mighty quiet in here and not make a peep. Good night, girl. Twinkle, twinkle, little Shinji. Y'all going to...
I was watching some Fishtank clips. What started Letty being a bitch towards you, any chance she got, you were hilarious through all that. LMAO. I think it was repeated things over the course of a year. You know, there were some misunderstandings. You know, there were some misunderstandings.
Be extra quiet like and falling asleep like with your eyes closed. Remember, it's Betty by time, y'all.
I was very surprised of who Santa was.
Enter Chris. That was great sending them in with the poppers.
Seems like a very behaved young one. What's this, though?
That was the best they
And
could have
it's
done.
fruit, huh? Who is on the nice list? Leave me goddamn fruit in the room! Can you smell it? Oh, the gooiness! Oh, that
Good,
flies!
good for Chris for losing so much weight, man. For real.
Do you see that? I was gonna compliment this child on a perfect room!
Like all of Scott's relationships with women who aren't his wife or related to him, they meet him, act nice, hear he's married, lose their minds, and become hostile. Yeah, I know, you know. They just can't take the fact that I'm off the market. Right, baby?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yep. You're the lucky one, baby.
Mm, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're the lucky one.
They're luckies.
I love you.
Let's see if old Satan can get up here. Don't make these bets anymore. Just like they used to. This right here looks like a comfy bed. Let's see if old Santa can still get that low.
Hi, Ecuador said, by the lucky one, Scott means lucky to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
There might not be a whole lot of
You almost got her to do a spit take. She was drinking water.
There we go.
I knew exactly what was gonna happen. I loved it though. I loved every second.
Perfect. Take up there, Santa. Oh, perfect. That's space. Oh, pants. All right. Shroud us down.
There you go.
gotta take a relaxed moment. Wipe the sweats off.
Santa, just catch your breath. Just stay in here for a little bit. Don't get off the bed, though.
Sounds good to
Santa
me.
Claus, the last airsoft vendor.
It's my favorite place to talk in. You can just, you know the drill, you can just sit right there. I'm gonna shut this door. Okay, so production did something. Me and Jet collectively, we're doing this because we want you to have a task, okay? Last night, while everyone was sleeping, me and Jet went around the house. This is before you woke up because you were up early this morning. We went around the house and we hid 11 haunted dolls. Yeah, like 11 little haunted dolls, for real. And they're fast, like they move quick, and they're mechanized as well. So when you hear at night, when you hear clicking, that means one of the dolls is close to you and running by you. Now, if you can find the 11 haunted dolls, you'll be paid handsomely.
Yes, sir.
But they only come out at night, and they're very quick.
What time at night would you say?
Very, very quick.
Before the witching hour, so it's before the witching hour, but past midnight. Even they even run around sometimes up until 4:30, so past the witching hour. But you need to.
So after midnight, before
5 o'clock in the morning is the latest I've ever heard one. So
I understand.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
That's my bread and butter right there, baby.
That's what's up, bro.
Oh, I made a new friend though. There's a hole over there I fisted. But I found this bouncy ball. It ain't a doll, but it's something.
All the way upstairs. Ceiling doll activity, all the way upstairs. Ceiling doll activity, all the way upstairs. Ceiling doll activity.
You look in here. Well, these are dirty clothes. Listen here, FDR, if you don't want to be pushed down a flight of fucking stairs, I
FDR.
suggest you help me in this here investigation. You polio-ridden bitch.
Found a dime.
They're hiding.
Hell yeah, fuck
Dolls
FDR.
Start tearing the house apart.
Shit, how the hell you get that thing off?
I just started yanking on it.
Ow, ow, bitch.
Look at this retardation drawing.
Doll activity bar, doll activity bar, doll activity bar, extreme activity, high activity, doll activity bar.
Gonna have to put on my alter ego, Jamal. Wakey, wakey, Jamal.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What did they? Holy
shit.
What's going on?
That's how I talk for the rest of the
Oh,
Alright,
I
guys,
see.
Please look
Okay.
at the camera and say, quote, "This is Primo Neptunian Kino" in the camera. Reddit will love it. Thank.
This is Primo Neptunian Chemo.
This is premium
Chemo.
This is premium Neptunio chemo.
I think it's Kino. Premium Neptunian Kino.
Hey Jimmy. Where'd the bulge Where'd the bulge come from, Cole?
That's not a bulge.
Where'd the bulge?
These are back.
I miss how chaotic Jimmy used to be. He got to pacified after the Mallet incident. Yeah, they had to pump him full of Thorazine.
A bulge would be like down there.
Whoa.
Why would you? Why?
Having a boner.
But did you not take your Venla vaccine earlier?
Cole, you silly goose. Not taking my venlafaxine makes me twitchy and angry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're not angry. So okay.
What are you doing, bro?
My head's killing me.
Glue in your bag.
You could have at least asked
We're
me.
in it for the long haul. We got 2 more minutes.
Can we please look here for a doll clue?
I'll look through it myself. I'd rather you be honest with me, Jimmy. That's not cool, bro. who are you looking for?
Introduction message today just said there's a dog flu. Could've just been fucking with me.
Looks like my clothes. That's what it looks like to me.
Well, guess I was a lie too then. Sorry about that,
Leave
Haley.
everything in here, bro. If some shit like that happens, I'd rather you wake me up and ask.
I'll wake you up next time, I promise.
I sure hope so, bro.
Man. Oh, excuse me. Man. Oh, I got downgraded. I was cast in this one. I was special guest in the next one. Oh man. Oh man. Oh yeah. Dude, Bex did such a good job with the costumes. It was so crazy the job she did with the costumes. Everyone looked really good, you know. She found clothing that like complimented everybody all the time. It was so good. But yeah, I got a really bad headache. I'm gonna get out of here in a second. I just want to say thank you guys so much. You know. Excuse me. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. All right, I had a good time. Now we're caught up. So the next time they release a video, hold on one sec. Dummy, get out of here. The bag fell over. I had to make sure my dog didn't get anything. But so yeah, the next time they release an episode, we'll watch it, you know, because why not? We're gonna keep on watching them, and we'll keep on doing our thing. Thank you guys for being here tonight. This was just a random stream that I decided to do because I happen to have the time. I will go ahead and do one on Wednesday if I have the time, if I have the opportunity. If not, then the next one will be Friday at 9 p.m. So I will see you guys then. Yeah, so love you guys. All right. I will see you later. Peace out.